such a long time and you're so far from your home. Well, I'm telling you something. It's been a long, long road. The trip is over and you're on your way back home. Leaving your hometown on the open road. You just gotta stop and think before you lock and load. Well, I'm telling you something. It's been a long, long road. The trip is over and you're on your way back home. I know you miss your family. I know you miss your friends. You know it's time to get back home and play those songs again. Well, I'm telling you something. It's been a long, long road. Your trip is over and you're on your way back home. Your trip is over and you're on your way back home. I said the trip is over and you're on your way back home.
What's up, everybody? Oh, man, that hurt. That one hurt, man. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Let me get rid of that for us right there. Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Mayhem is an understatement.
I know, right? Always something. Always something going on
God.
in the studio. And I know my camera looks like shit right now, but it'll get better in a second.
Mine looks good.
Yeah? Does it look good on screen? No, we look like shit. But you know what? It'll be fixed in a second, though.
Yeah, it looks like it's snowing.
Absolutely.
So I want to welcome to the show, of course, Mr. Wayne. I'm running the show, by the way, tonight.
That's why
my son Michael is in the hospital, actually.
Yeah.
He had to get a procedure done today. He'll be fine. Everything's good. He'll be back on his feet tomorrow. And be back in the studio on Monday. So right now, I'm manning the show, and I'm running the show at the
And
same
that's why
time.
he's sweating.
And that's why I'm sweating. So I want to welcome you to the show again, Mr. Wayne Forte. What's up,
How's
Wayne?
it going, guys?
And I must say, I got my wife Dawn running the mixing board over there, doing a fantastic job tonight.
She's really holding her own over there.
Yes, she is.
Absolutely.
And we got Mr. Chris Beckins in the house. All right, boom. What's up, Mr. Chris?
What's happening?
And we got Jimmy Finelli.
Fennell.
Fuck.
Everybody gets it wrong.
Jimmy Fennell. All right, so real quick, Dawn, can you do me a favor? Can you find the end of my camera? unplug it and plug it back in? I don't know. That happens every now and then. Here, because my camera gets messed up. But what's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Jimmy, you are with the New York City Fireriders. Tell us about it a little bit.
All right. Well, we're a group of about 200 right now. Started back in 1985, the club, by a battalion chief out of Astoria.
Right.
And mainly it was something similar to like the military did back in the day. You know, retired firemen, different causes, fire department causes, and then it got into veterans causes, you know, raising money, things like that, different rides. It's a great group of guys. We're in the 5 boroughs, Nassau and Suffolk.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm the president currently.
Yeah.
Wayne's in the club.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. We do a lot of things. Like I was just at the Jones Beach concert that Steven Siller ran.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that was last night, right?
A lot of the guys volunteer at the trailer. They have a 9/11 museum.
Yep.
That's mobile. That travels the country.
I can't believe that's back. You know?
Yeah, it came back second time on Long Island.
Right.
How'd you get picked, Jimmy?
They didn't have anybody else.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I drew the short straw.
It's funny. When I was walking up, I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "What the hell, Jimmy?" I'm like, "Man, they really must have had a problem getting people."
Yeah,
I thought for sure that shit was going to be canceled last night.
So did I. They actually had a little electrical fire on stage, right? That
that
they
pretty
shut
funny?
down for a little while.
Yeah.
A lot of rain.
Yeah, a lot
But,
of rain.
We had a
And
lot of people.
I think the last Journey actually played. It was like 1:30
Right.
when we
They
got
played
out.
late.
I mean, it was unbelievable. It was a lot of rain, but a lot of fun. The cause was unbelievable. That girl, Jax, that was something. Her father's actually a fireman, currently still working, I believe. Or I know he was down there 9/11.
Right.
And she, she played. She actually jumped in with Flow Rider,
Right, yeah.
which is pretty cool. Did you guys see the whole
I could
concert?
hear
or
it
no?
over where I was. I could
Oh,
hear
okay,
it.
okay.
But you couldn't really see it. The trailer was facing the other
Yeah,
way.
yeah. So, but yeah, it was good. It was a good show. I mean, what does Frank actually do that's not good?
Absolutely.
The firework from the bagpipes, the start of the ceremony, the start of the concert,
Right.
to every playing, the lineup. I mean, it was supposed to end at 11 o'clock. Obviously, that wasn't going to happen.
Right. He's doing that walk right now.
Yeah.
I think that day he was actually in Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
He
yes.
started in D.C. We did the escort with
That's
the
right, that's
motorcycles
right,
when
yep.
he started the run.
Yeah. I mean, the fireworks they had, it was like almost like a Macy's
Really?
fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like
That's
I said,
awesome.
at 1:30 at night, it was like, I thought it was going to be home by 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Ah,
We didn't leave that parking lot till about 1:30. I mean,
That's
it was
awesome.
really, he really did a nice show. It wasn't sold out, but it was pretty damn close. I mean, considering how much it rained.
Right.
That the cause is there. Obviously, everybody was there. There was a lot of cops, firemen, and also people.
A lot of
just
families.
supporting.
They invited a lot of
Yes.
9/11 families.
Yeah, there's a lot of big buses coming in with the families and stuff. It was a good show. It was a good show. And
Right.
It's pretty funny to hear the New York City one got canceled because of lightning,
Right.
and Oz went on. So it just goes
Right. Because some of them that were playing that night were going to New York City.
Yep,
Right from there.
Well, there was some bands who played in the beginning, then went to New York
Right.
City, and then there was bands who played in New York City, came out to the island.
Wow.
You know,
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, it was good. They did a good job.
I
setting
thought
that
for
up.
sure last night that was going to be canceled.
Yeah,
I
well, it was
thought-
Saturday night, so last night it would have been canceled.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, the hurricane was kind of a bust.
I'm
Yeah, it
having one
was.
of those nights already.
Well, I got to tell you though, with the hurricane, I think I lost 10 leaves in my house and one chair fell over. So
I know it was
they
unbelievable.
were pretty close.
I had a puddle in my driveway.
And that was just from you after you went to White Castle.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah.
supersize it.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, it was nice to see Billy, the truck driver. Did you? I don't know. You guys had
Do you
left.
know he doesn't even take a salary?
I know.
He drives that truck all over the country. No salary.
Yes, no salary. Yep.
Even Steven Silla, Frank Silla, who runs he's the CEO.
Yeah.
No salary.
Nope.
I think 95% of all the money taken in
Yeah.
goes right to
He
veterans.
said there's only. They just hired their 100th employee,
Wow.
but it's not like full-time workers either. So I mean, whatever they're getting, they're doing it
Yeah.
more charity. I believe. I'm not 100% on that.
the
but
homes are amazing. If you watch the video,
it's
some
great.
of these homes they built,
Yeah.
and they give them
Oh, yeah.
for free.
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely beautiful, man. And what they do is unbelievable. What they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
It's
And to see that
amazing.
truck alone, man, it's unreal.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
came
You know?
out. We came out of the concert, and as soon as I got out of where they do the security check, I see the rig, and I saw like a little car parked like in front of the trailer. And I'm like, Heather, look at this. Somebody parked in front of the trailer. She's like, no, we're not that close. You can't see. I'm like, that car's parked with the nose underneath the rig. I mean, underneath the trailer.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Somebody
we come
actually
out,
popped
we
underneath
start
the fifth
walking.
wheel.
Right.
Some asshole with Virginia plates. I hope somebody found them.
Oh my God.
Billy was he wanted to get to the
He
truck.
couldn't hook up.
He couldn't hook up.
Really?
And I said, let's bounce it and get it out of here. But he's like, no. I mean, he's a great guy. He
And the
was like,
tractor
no.
was right there. You
like,
could see the tractor was
he-
ready to
this
back
person,
in.
Some
They
people
couldn't
will still
believe
use their minds. They don't
It's
use-
unbelievable.
stupid.
And there was so many other spots. Like I couldn't. I mean, I really. I said, Bill, I'll go get my truck. I got a tow rope. I'll just yank this thing down. He's like, no. I'm like, seriously, video it and send
He's
it.
looking for an excuse to use a stove.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
so pissed.
Finally!
So
He was
pissed.
heading to Hershey. He was going to Hershey, Pennsylvania.
I know,
the
and he had to
next day.
leave that night,
Yeah.
Saturday night at 2:00 in the morning.
Wow.
He was going to try and get 4 hours under his belt because he had to set up tomorrow, Tuesday. Yeah, he was setting up Tuesday. So like,
You know what? The
It's just
diesel, they must,
unbelievable.
just for that truck alone,
I
to
guess.
operate what it must cost with the diesel and the tolls.
yeah.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Tolls alone are crazy.
Tolls alone will kill you.
Yeah.
Especially in New York, New Jersey.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, that truck is badass though.
But it's a beautiful truck,
Oh,
man.
man.
They have in there. Gorgeous
Very,
stuff.
very good
You
truck.
know.
Nice truck.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So,
But anyway,
No,
so that
oh,
was
Then Wayne got us involved. I don't know if I could still say, but Wayne got us involved with Stephanie Simonson from New York One News.
okay.
So we set up a ride. We're going to do this Wednesday, the 25th.
Okay.
We're going to be at 12:30. Excuse me, 12:30. We're going to be at Ladder 166 in Coney Island, Brooklyn,
Okay.
and we're going to ride to the Brooklyn Wall of Remembrance.
Right.
We're going to do a little ceremony there with the Fireriders. We're going to lay some flowers there
Oh, nice.
for each member of the club that was lost, and also the guys we lost on 9/11.
Okay.
And then we're going to ride out. She's going to do a little story on the club and take some pictures, whatnot.
That's
you
not the
know?
Franklin Square one, is it?
No,
Okay.
this isn't Coney Island.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to ride and we're going to go do our own thing, have lunch afterwards or whatever else. But,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's really.
Plenty of place to eat over there.
I contacted her about the truck we're building, and then she started asking, well, what is the life of a New York City fireman on 9/11? And I said, well, actually, most guys go to their own firehouse.
Right.
Most guys do their own thing. They do their memory, on their own. It's not really like a group thing. It's more before and after. So she was kind of thinking, well, I'd like to, follow a guy. And I'm like, well, it's not going to really be
Right.
that much.
That's what I told her. It's got to
So-
be something before. 'Cause
Yep.
Guys are not going to talk about it. Guys, I could talk a little bit about it.
Sure.
It's too emotional. I
Yeah.
don't want to tell everybody the story. You
Yep.
know?
Well,
If you see somebody in the street talking about it,
They probably weren't there.
They
yeah,
probably weren't there.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Wow.
So she ended up contacting Jimmy, and
Okay.
Jimmy went and set this up. So it's actually, I just actually spoke with her. She was beyond thrilled. She was thanking me so much. I mean, she's even going to try and, I think, hook up with Rob with those guys. I think Rob came home, though, right?
Well, unfortunately, Rob's dad passed
Yes.
away.
Oh, yeah, so
Rob,
sorry to hear that.
he went to Maryland.
Yeah.
And his father's actually an honorary member of the club, so he's actually a full patch member. So
Wow.
we'll probably go maybe to Maryland if they have a service in Maryland. Waiting
Okay.
to hear from Rob.
Yep.
But
Because
so
she was going to go and meet. Or
Right,
get-
he was gonna
supposed to
meet
meet guys from.
September 9th, they're coming in the LA Hogs.
Okay.
40 guys from California, firefighters.
Wow.
That a few of them were here on 9/11, helped out.
Right.
And now this whole big group is coming, and they just want to meet up with us, hang out
Sure.
with us. The 11th, they know they're on their own. They got to do their own thing.
Oh, yeah.
But they're here to the 12th, and we'll be riding with them. While
I'm
they're
sure.
here.
It's a big brotherhood, man. Wherever they're coming from, the United States, all over the country, whatever.
Absolutely.
You
and
guys
the way
get
they,
together,
you know,
man,
the
that's
news
it.
wants to cover it. So I mean,
Sure.
let's get it.
I hope you
Let's
wear
get it
pants.
out
Are you
there.
going to wear pants this time?
Probably not.
Okay, no.
Probably
I
not.
think you should.
I like the underwear. It's
Yeah.
less
Underoos.
It's less creasing.
Yeah, we're hoping we get someplace for lunch because we're hoping Dinosaur Barbecue, but you got to have your vaccine card if
Do
you want
you?
to go in. Yeah, New York
Yeah.
City. Yeah.
Yeah, New York City.
That one still
stuff.
up in Harlem?
So we'll see.
that
This
what-
one's in Brooklyn that we're going to.
Oh,
Over by
was it a
Squad
Brooklyn one?
1 in.
Yeah.
What is
Dinosaur
that?
Barbecue's badass.
Something
Yeah,
Park.
Hill
That's
Road.
some good stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Park Slope.
Park Slope. Yeah.
Oh, Foxville, Brooklyn. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Park Slope.
The dinosaur, good stuff. Oh, they really want to see your card?
That's what I hear. We'll
know what?
see.
To
If
show
they have
you-
an outdoor, it'd be no problem.
Show them your helmet. Show them, listen, I'm a firefighter. You let me in.
Right.
End of story.
Well, it's hard
Jeez.
enough though. You show up with 35 guys, for
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, right, well.
Yeah, true.
And they'll be like, damn, all the money we could have made.
They might throw French fries out the window and tell you to leave. I don't
Hey,
know.
you know what? Nah, maybe COVID really doesn't matter today. Come on in. Right?
know.
But anyway, you know what? We opened up the show tonight with a band called Pocono Posse because they lost one of their own. He passed away last week. I'm not exactly sure how he passed away. I didn't want to ask. Might be personal. But the show is dedicated to Johnny D from Pocono Posse, John Dugan, tonight. So you know what? Our heart
God bless
goes out to
him.
the family.
Absolutely.
All right. So
Yes,
so that's great that you're doing your run. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And we got some raffles was going on.
we got
we
raffles?
we got a
Yeah, we got
tune-up
raffles.
party coming up.
Yeah, the tune-up party I want to hear about.
Right. Everything kind of got postponed with the whole COVID thing, So
Right.
we didn't have a tune-up party last year. We were going to do it this year on normal time in April. That's
Right.
why it's called a tune-up party. But
There you go.
we didn't want to take a chance with COVID.
Yep.
So we moved it. It's September 24th at the
Right.
Plattdeutsch in
Excellent.
Franklin Square.
Franklin Square.
It's a nice
Never been
joint.
there. I heard that place is great.
Yeah.
Food and drink. We got a
Obviously,
DJ.
you guys will-
It's a big joint. Plenty
you
of
guys are
parking.
the-
Plenty of bike parking.
Right.
We'll be there.
I think it's $50 a head, and but, yeah, we could take care of some of you guys. But the bike will get raffled off that night.
Oh, really?
We had 500 tickets. I'm not sure how many are unsold still. We might have a few left over, but I think we're pretty close to being sold out
oh,
right
cool,
now.
man. And how much are the tickets?
They're $100 each.
$100 ticket?
But now that money goes to, I put my glass on a minute. Like we give to this Sergeant Eddie Ryan. He's a Marine, lives up in Lake George. Almost lost his life a number of
Right.
years ago, and guy was having a tough time. They didn't think guy was going to live, And I guess the state helped him out a little bit, but
Sure.
it really wasn't enough. So every year we ride up there and we give him a donation, and we give him some
yeah.
money to help him out.
Excellent.
We give to the Gift of Life, which helps everybody. A member in the club, his daughter was killed by a car years ago, and he got involved in the organization. So it's probably 20 years we're donating to Gift of Life.
Nice.
So that's
Excellent.
Five Family Transport transports sick and injured firemen
Mm-hmm.
back and forth to the hospital. It's a private organization. The fire department doesn't own it.
Right.
And we donate to them. We donate some money towards a vehicle. We didn't have enough money to actually buy a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one in the fleet that we did donate some money to that
And he was
a
actually-
member of ours,
Yeah, Ray Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer, who was big with 9/11
Right.
and getting his Zadroga bill passed, he bought a van and we went in partially with him,
Oh, nice. Oh, that sounds great. Well, we're definitely going to be there. I mean, you mentioned food, we'll be there.
Yeah. Originally, they're talking no music. We'll put an iPod on. I'm saying, like, cheap firemen. Come on, we're going to hire a DJ.
Yeah.
iPod.
And that
Like,
place
really?
is supposed to be really
Now it's
awesome.
German food you're saying, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
German food, some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Let me do a quick hello to everybody out there. What's up, Sean? Dawn Rizzo's watching. Hey.
Oh,
you know.
Rob Pav.
What's up, Kerry?
Sitting home in his underwear
Kerry.
watching.
Rob. Michael's actually watching the show from his hotel room, from his hospital bed. Dave Rogers, what's up? I haven't seen Dave Rogers at our bike nights in a while, man. Dave, I hope everything is okay over there, brother. So, pardon me for trying to run the show and do the show at the same time. I'm looking a little spacey, like I'm paying attention.
We could never tell.
I know. But you know what? I think we should do a commercial, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, get it in. Get it out of the way.
All right, so we'll be right back. Look at
With-
Dawn.
with the
Dawn's
food.
getting ready over there.
Yeah, she's ready.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, I'm Dee Snyder from Twisted Sister reminding you to look for motorcyclists. Do you know someone who rides motorcycles? You would look out for them. If you're making a left turn, look for motorcyclists. There's a human being on that machine.
Hi, I'm Ron. I manage talent and I'm a producer. And I ride a motorcycle.
Brought to you by Long Island Debate, American Bikers for Awareness, Training, and Education. Look twice, save a life. There's a human being on that machine.
This is Lisa from Mushwear Custom Embroidery. You're watching Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
All right, we are back live from wherever you guys want to say you're at. I don't know.
Yeah. But Colmac, New York.
Colmac, New York. Yep. Dave Rogers got a job. That sucks, Dave. Sorry to hear that. But what's up, Debbie Stondel? She hates when I say that. You know that? It's Deborah Stondel. But so continue what you were saying.
All right, so that was some of the things. We also sponsor a kid every year, the Arthur C. Luff Burn Camp. It's upstate New York. I don't know if they're going to do it this year with COVID. But
Right.
the last couple of years, we sponsored a kid, sent a badly burned kid there for the
Right.
whole summer.
Okay.
And like I said, we gave to Rolling Thunder. Willie Burns is going to do that ride,
Yep.
911 miles.
Yep.
So we sent him a check.
He'll be here.
He'll be here shortly.
He's
okay.
coming in at 9 o'clock. Yep.
All right, Willie's a good guy. We also got coming up. It's another fire department event. It's a 343 bike ride. This is going to be the last year they're doing it. They do it every year. Bicycle ride.
Oh, okay.
They're going from Montauk to Washington, D.C. this year.
Wow.
And we escort them. So
Impressive.
That is, I probably would make it from Montauk to East Hampton.
Stop lying.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I give
I
you
know.
that.
On an electric bike.
Well, if you think about it, Montauk's in East Hampton. So there you go.
There's no
they
downhill,
probably
though.
have about 40 bicycle riders.
Yeah?
They have a lot of bicycle riders.
I'll tell you, and some of them move. Like it.
They move
some,
along pretty
It's
good.
kind of hard to block a little bit with the bike, but once they start going, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah. So we support them, and
Yeah.
that's a good organization, too. You know,
I can't see myself on a bicycle. I don't know.
Yeah, they buy those motorized wheelchairs with the tracks.
That I can see myself on.
And they donate those to veterans that need them.
Sure.
They give them
Absolutely.
give them away.
Yeah.
So that's where that money goes to.
They
the
had a
pay
nice
raise.
setup at the concert Saturday night.
Did they really?
Yeah, that nice RV, Class A. They were selling all kinds of
T-shirts and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
really.
that stuff there.
Nice
yeah.
I didn't even know about that thing. I definitely would have went. I didn't know. I had no clue.
Wow.
And you said you go. I had no idea what you were talking about. You're like, oh,
It was like last minute.
I
Too,
didn't
'cause
realize-
I saw it on Facebook. I think.
did you?
Yeah,
And that's
I
why
got
I was
the
like,
call
oh,
that day.
oh no, actually, you know what it was? Billy called me and said I'm heading to Jones Beach. I thought he meant in his truck.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit, we'll meet you. And he's like, well, I got the rig. I'm staying overnight at the over by the Coliseum. And I was like, well, do you need me to? I could escort you in, maybe.
Right.
And then I know you guys were doing a bunch of rides. I said, well, do you need help? He's like, no, I should be okay. And then I looked online, got tickets, and that was
Yeah,
it. You know,
wow.
it was
Yeah, it took him like an hour and a half from the Coliseum to figure out how to get down there. With
Yeah.
the
Well,
truck.
with
a
what
little-
road? I think you
Yeah.
can't take the Wanto. I think.
No, he
it's-
took the he
I
took
think
I think
Merrick-
the
Merrick,
Meadowbrook's the
part
only
of it,
way.
right?
Merrick to what's that? Not Hempstead. Merrick Road to Merrick.
Boulevard? No.
No, what's the hell? Sunrise Highway.
Sunrise Highway.
What is it called down there? Is it Sunrise Highway?
Someone's highway. All
Took
the way.
Sunrise Highway right to Wanto Parkway, but you make sure you don't go north.
Right.
I thought there
You
was
gotta go
one.
south.
I know there's one of them that going under Merrick Road is low.
Is low. Yeah.
Someone's got a phone on. Yep. The Punishes. They're coming in and making noise and shit over there. Listen to them. Put the headphones on. If you want to just plug them in.
But yeah, it worked out pretty
back
good.
of
I
that
mean,
thing.
and the
Yeah.
343 guys, they really give them a
Great-
lot of credit.
great group of
That is-
guys,
that
you
is
know?
not easy.
You know, the guys we had out to Sturgis, we had a bunch of guys out there. They had a ball out there.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, weather was good. Everything.
so you went out
really,
there?
I didn't go personally. We had a big group of guys.
I know,
all
yeah.
Out there, you know,
Awesome.
They had a great time.
We're definitely going to go to Sturgis next year.
Yeah, yeah. And then we just had another fire department. One of the members there, Rick Tangaretta, he was a member of the club.
Okay.
Passed away, 9/11 cancer.
Yep.
They just had a plaque dedication at Randall's Island at
Doing-
the Rock.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we got a nice picture. A lot of guys down there
Good.
for
Good.
the dedication. So that was good.
Nice. Yeah. Next year, we are definitely going to go. Nothing's holding me back from that, from
Yeah.
Sturgis. You figure out what hole to put that in?
I mean, we always have a lot on a calendar. Everybody's invited. Whoever wants to come to any of our events.
Yeah, okay.
They're invited. you
Yeah,
know?
absolutely,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's hard. It's hard to though talking about because like every week there's probably 2 or 3.
Right.
It seems like But like I mean, obviously, Jim, somebody text whatever, or even if you send the flyer,
Sure.
whatever. I mean, we usually don't have flyers for most of this stuff though. It's just kind of
No,
a
just
text.
the tune-up party or the raffle.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Even then, with Long Island Debate, if you send it to me, I'll throw it up on the page too for you.
Yeah, with these
Right, awesome.
raffles, I mean, if we can get these raffles sold, it would be nice if we get all 500 sold out.
Is there a website they can go on?
Yeah, NewYorkCityFireriders.com.
NewYorkCityFireriders.com. And buy a raffle ticket, $100.
You could buy it right on there. Just
and what's the
click
kind of
buy-
bike is
buy
it?
it now.
What kind of bike is it?
It's 2021 Road Glide, but you could take whatever bike you want of equal value.
Yeah, equal
And If
value.
you want a CVO, just you got to buck up the difference.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
that's all. You know.
Oh, man.
But it's,
2021.
I think it's through PayPal. It's through PayPal. I think
You
they
could do
have it.
PayPal,
Or
Venmo, send a check.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's for a
however you
good
want it
cause.
to do,
You know what? $100 to get a chance to win a bike. Can't
And
go
we
wrong.
don't keep the money. The money gets
No,
given.
absolutely.
It gets given away. So
Yeah.
it's not like we're keeping it. You know.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic, man.
How many tickets you selling?
500.
Nice.
500 tickets.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good ratio.
So, and yeah, and the tune-up party is right around the corner, too. So, you know what?
September 24th.
Yeah.
Flat Deutsch, 7 p.m.
I can't believe how fast this summer is going by. You know,
Really
I mean,
fast.
when you do the
Crazy.
show Monday night, then you have bike night on Wednesday nights. It's like boom, boom, Friday,
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, weekend. You know,
Oh, well, now with all the weather, we got like double and triple events every day
Yeah.
on weekends.
I've never seen anybody as busy as you are over there, buddy.
No, I'm not that busy. The organization's busy.
Yeah, you're busy yourself too. You know, I rode around on Lake Michigan a couple weeks ago. I'm like, hey man, I rode around Lake Michigan. How cool is that? But not, it wasn't around the whole thing. I mean,
Right,
we
right.
did from Muskegon, Michigan, all the way up around down to Milwaukee and took a ferry back. 740 miles. Felt good about myself.
He was bragging.
This guy, I did 3,000 miles yesterday, 2 days ago. Well, okay.
It wasn't quite like that.
Oh,
It was only 800 miles.
Well,
in
that's
one
what I
day.
heard, okay? That's what I heard.
It was 3,500 for the week.
35
3,300 for the week.
3,300 miles for the week.
That's
Jimmy-
like Rob,
And that's
right?
nothing. We get
Well,
Billy
I
on the
was
show.
gonna say,
He'll
Rob-
put that to shame.
And Jim, when you
Wait.
when you rolled out to California,
We did between 700 and 800 a day going out.
Yeah.
I mean,
To get
it's-
out there.
Nice. Wayne Cohen just bought his raffle ticket.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Wayne. Awesome,
Thank
man.
you.
Keep going, guys.
Wayne's a great guy too. He's
Yeah.
definitely with PGR and Rolling Thunder. He's very active in the community.
Excellent, man. Excellent. Thank you. Doing his job there, man. Awesome stuff.
That's great. You know?
Yeah.
We also have a Nassau chapter too. You know, there are a lot of Nassau volunteer firemen belong to that chapter.
Okay.
But they got a good group of guys. They got about 125 members.
Yeah. Okay, good. How many members in New York City?
We have about 200 that are active. You know, we got some. You know, some go by the wayside here and there. But about 200 active.
Right.
You know.
I got a nice tour of the firehouse in New York.
Oh,
Wayne
that
took
was
me to.
funny. Yeah.
Oh, where'd you go for the breakfast at
Yeah,
164?
the breakfast was
Yeah.
so good. That guy, I don't know what he did to that bacon, but that bacon was just off the chain.
Can't beat the food at the firehouse.
You can't. You know,
Food
you
and the
can't.
coffee is always good.
The food and coffee was awesome at the firehouse. You kidding me?
Yeah.
But I got lucky though because they wanted to show me I want to see the pole. You guys slide down, hey. So they opened the doors, they put me in, they closed the doors. They said you're lucky because normally,
It's only the school teacher that gets to slide the pole.
no, normally I would have got the water and the flour. Oh my God, that's good. I didn't get that.
It's nasty.
Yeah, they locked the bottom doors. They put a broom handle through it.
Yep.
They dumped the flour down and the water down on it.
Oh,
Nice.
I would love to see that. There got to be video of that somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Can't do that nowadays. It's allegedly.
Allegedly.
that happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Bucketing
No more.
off the roof. They used to do that too.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know who.
Yeah. Come on, you ever slide down that pole?
Me?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Do you have polar fixation? What's it you?
They play the music on the way down? The strip club music? No?
It's called tone alarm.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So who do we got out there? Oh, on which bike, Chris? Brian Magnus wants to know which bike you rode all those miles on, Chris.
Yeah, it was a 2010 Screaming Eagle electric light.
Oh, that's it, you know.
Nothing fancy.
You know.
John, what'd you do your whopping 750 on over 4 days?
A 2017 Road Glide. But you know what? I don't have a 12 pack on it or a luggage rack, so I got one of those bags that fit on the sissy bar light.
There you go.
But I turned it around, and me being fat and having the bag that was fat.
It was a backrest.
I bet. Oh man, that was awesome. But my ass almost sat on the tank. Just about. I was like, I gotta do something back here. But that was a great ride. Awesome ride.
Yeah, it's nice out there by Lake Michigan.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. I mean, the roads. Forget about it.
Yeah,
The
it's
Mighty Mac
definitely
Bridge, gorgeous. You know, good stuff. So, but anything else you want to add?
I think that's pretty much it. You know, we went over everything. You know, we usually do this other ride, but
Thank you, Rob.
This girl does a big bike ride every year, Michelle.
Yes.
Michelle's Ride to Remember, and she's big with the veterans too. And we usually donate to her and we escort her, but it was a rain out. The part of the ride she was doing in New York, it was a bust. You know,
You know,
too much rain.
this year with the rain, man, like every Wednesday for our bike nights, pretty much we're getting a threat of rain, no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, we had to cancel 10.
We canceled
Right.
10 bike nights this year.
Every other
Yeah.
one almost.
Almost, I
Yeah.
think one time we had 3 in a row.
Right.
Only once. Only twice we had 2 in a row.
Yeah.
But you know, I can wake up in the morning. It could be 80 degrees outside, not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful. You're feeling good. I want to get through my day, get home, Next you know, I get a text. You check the weather, man. I'm
Yeah,
like,
weather alert.
About 4 o'clock. Yeah, all of a sudden.
I don't wanna see this
What do you
shit.
want to do?
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Every week.
And then we cancel it and people get mad. And
Yeah, and she went a long way. She started Washington. She went to all the sites. She went to the Pentagon. She went to
Wow.
Shanksville.
No
Then
rain,
when she came
so
to
she
get
got
here
here.
to the city, it was a bust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was too hard for her to even ride the bicycle.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's-
So we
I
couldn't
don't-
escort her.
yeah,
No,
no way.
You know.
Yeah, that starts getting dangerous too.
Yeah,
so
no,
I mean, it's
absolutely.
You know.
Especially the way the city got flooded this weekend,
yeah, they got slammed.
right? The FDR was 2 feet of water.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It
The only
was
thing we
crazy.
could hope is maybe it washed away some of those things sleeping on the curbs. Clean it up a little bit, but other than that, we'll just go to commercial
Absolutely.
soon.
But this
Yeah.
bike night was good at Miller's this week.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was great.
Miller's
It
was
a
good.
good turnout.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah,
good.
we had a good turnout. It was
Really
fun,
good.
you know. We were with the Punishers, man. I thank the Punishers for being with us.
Yeah,
tonight.
big
Yeah, that worked
turnout.
out really
We're
good.
going to be
Yeah, a lot
doing
of
a lot
guys.
more stuff with them, I hope. Right, PJ? Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Actually, they're here tonight to tell us that we're not doing anymore.
But then everybody's in the
You
flowers.
guys are out, and we'll pick at somebody
Yeah,
else.
also, Tier Rats were there. They're a bunch of good guys.
Yeah, they're great guys too, man.
They just had their run.
Yes,
we went
I
on their
know.
run for the Shriners Hospital.
You know, I thought, I woke up Saturday morning. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. You woke up Saturday afternoon.
I woke up
Stop
Saturday
lying.
afternoon. Yeah. By the time, and you know what happened was, we like her mother, my wife's mother is on oxygen, so we're worried about the hurricane. So it's like, what if we have a blackout? The power goes out. How's she going to charge it to get the oxygen?
Right.
So I said, let's go buy a generator. So that was the whole deal, right? Of course, they only had one left, and it was $850 for the one, right? I'm sure they had a ton back there.
Yeah, as soon as you leave,
Right.
they just put one more back on the shelf.
That's it.
That one goes. the
How much
next
is that one? $250.
Yeah.
How much is that one? $300. That one.
And there's a guy in the
$800.
parking lot selling for like $500 each.
Right.
You just didn't look at the back.
And the guys want to buy a shirt to sucker on it, right?
Yeah.
So what
And now
happened?
it's going to sit for a couple of years.
You know what I think about is like doing an event like a Chaos or something and just throwing it in there. It's 250
Take it
pounds.
with you.
But it goes in the trailer. It's on wheels.
Nice.
So that's not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
So we need gas. So I'm thinking this thing actually takes gas and propane. And it has a battery attached to it. Also, the battery stays charged, I think, so it will continue working even if you run out of gas. Maybe it gives you an extra 2 hours or whatever. But so we go to the gas stations, there's all lines everywhere.
Propane is probably the way to go.
I would think so.
You don't have to worry about it gumming up or anything.
No.
It just
Yep.
runs. You know, it's clean.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And then you get like 3 of them and just whatever. And you have the generator here, and you're cooking the steak over here. It always comes to the food.
Nice.
Trust me. So what happens is we pull to the gas station. There's lines of cars everywhere. It's like, oh shit! So I pull in, and I see there's a car here, but there's no car in front of him. Drive around and back up. No one's gonna work. Gassed up my gas things, and got the hell out of there. For maybe a leaf that hit the ground in front of my house. That was it.
We were down Myrtle Beach. We had 35 of us, and that's when they shut down the pipeline.
Oh.
We couldn't get gas anywhere. We were going into like Tractor Supply and buying the gallons of like, the gasoline they sell in the cans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know?
The forever
You couldn't
gas.
get gas, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible, man. That's horrible.
Luckily, we had the bikes. You're getting like 40 miles, 35 miles.
You
to
get out of the
gallon.
area,
You know,
yeah.
you get out of the area, but
Wait,
like,
the
no
pipelines
gas.
got shut. Oh, we can't talk about that. Sorry. So anyway, so the gas line that worked out good.
Yeah.
So you cut all the old people and just went and got gas and went home.
That's it. So we're going to take a minute here and hear from our friends at Twisted Cycles with their update, a safety update on the motorcycle. And then we're going to come back with PJ from the Punishers. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Jimmy, thanks a lot for coming down.
Oh,
Thank you,
thanks for
Jimmy.
the invite.
Hey guys, thanks. Welcome to Twisted Cycles, right down here in Patchogue, New York, right on 112. Today we're gonna go over a couple safety tips. A few safety tips that you should check every single time you ride your bike. One of the first things that you should own is a little air chuck. You can literally get them for $1. If you come into Twisted Cycles, we probably have boxes of them. We'll give you one for free. Okay, always gotta check your tire pressure. You never know what's gonna go wrong with your tires, especially if your bike's been sitting for a couple of days. While we're talking about tires, you're gonna look at your tires. Look at the nubs in the tires. Make sure your tread looks okay. I'm not telling you to be an inspector. You don't have to know the exact tread depth. Just make sure you have treads. If you start seeing rot or cracks along the sidewall of the tire, that means your tire is going bad. Just because you have perfect tread, if you start seeing dry rot and stuff on the side of your tires, they're done. Your tires are good for 5 years. That's it. After 5 years, they go in the garbage. Okay, a couple other things you're gonna check while you're working from your rear tire, check your brakes. Make sure you have some brake pads left. If you're not sure, swing by one day, we'll take a quick look. We'll tell you how many miles we think you have left. But just take a look, make sure you have some thread left, some pad left in your tires. Working from the back of the bike to the front, since that's where we're looking, you're going to look at your drive belt. Make sure it's not fraying. Make sure it's not really loose. You know, just give it a little push. Should have about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch worth of play. Make sure there's no nubs missing, anything like that. Work your way up the bike, check your oil. Gotta check your oil. Make sure you have oil in the bike. If you don't have oil in the bike, it's gonna be a really bad day for everybody. Your primary cannot be checked. That is a sealed unit. We have to check that. Your transmission, you do need an Allen key, a large Allen key, in order to pull that out. Just so you know, when you check your oil, the bike's got to be on a kickstand. When you check your transmission, the bike's got to be standing straight up in order to check that. All right, and you will need an Allen key to get to that. Work your way up. Look over the bike. You see any wires hanging, drips on the floor from oil, anything like that, something you want to bring in and get checked out to any of your local motorcycle shops like us. You want to make sure that you're not losing oil. If you have an older bike, they're supposed to leak. Don't worry about it. Get all the way up to the front tire, same thing. Check your treads, check your air pressure, check your threads, check for cracks, things like that. Okay? Check your brakes. Make sure you have some tread left on your brakes. Some pad left on your brakes. Check your blinkers. Make sure all your blinkers are working, your brake lights are working, your high beams, your low beams, and your horn. A lot of you guys, you're going to say, I never use my horn. It's got to be there. You need it. You never know when you're going to need it, and the one time you do need it, if it don't work, you can't warn anybody about any problems. This bike had come in. He came in for an inspection. It's got no front turn signals. Can't pass something like that. They're getting real strict in New York State with inspections. Okay, some of you guys probably noticed because you might have gotten pulled over on the side of the road with a cop giving you a hard time. They are getting very strict, and they are starting to tow bikes. Okay. Start your bike up, see how it runs. Make sure it sounds like it's supposed to. I tell a lot of guys, everybody out there is into big audio, big performance, big everything. It's great. We love big audio, we love big performance, but once in a blue moon, you gotta shut off that radio and just head down the road and listen to the bike. Don't forget to make sure you tune your radio to Mayhem Motorcycle. We gotta give you a little plug there. So you gotta turn it off once in a while, go down the road, just listen to the bike. Know your bike, know what it's supposed to sound like. You hear any rattling that's not supposed to be there, any clunking that's not supposed to be there, that could be potential problems. All right, those are things you definitely want to get checked out. That's pretty much our safety tips for today. One of these days, we'll go over an oil change for everybody so you can see a good oil change. We did do a video with my Mayhem Motorcycle. They have a little video of us showing everybody how to do a basic oil change right at your house. It's not that hard to do. You just got to have the right stuff to do it. Again, this is Brian from Twisted Cycles. Thanks for your time. Remember, check your bikes, check your safety. If you see that person on the cell phone on the side of the road, don't worry about sitting there arguing with them, yelling and screaming at them. You're on a bike, they're in a car. Just get the hell out of there. The further you are away from them, the less of a problem they are for you. This is Brian with Twisted Cycles. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.
I've been riding these Long Island roads for over 3 decades now. Had a lot of different bikes, met a lot of riders, managed to love every minute of it. That is, until I came across a driver who wasn't paying attention. Or even worse, driving like I didn't exist. Like you, I've seen my share of the tragic results of motorcycle accidents. I know what to do in the aftermath. I'm Mike Levine Esquire, and I'm one of you.
Get a lawyer who shares the road with you. Motorcycle Mike's your man.
This is D. Snyder. Yeah, you know me, and you're watching and listening to Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. It's a two-wheeled thing.
Here we are at Dickie's Barbecue in Freeport, and these ribs are off the chain. You got come here. Look at this. Look at those beans are amazing. Cream of spinach. Everything is made right here on property. Awesome stuff. Get down here to Dickie's Barbecue. I don't know the exact address, but we're on Sunrise Highway in Freeport, right next to First Leather, MFG. Get down here and check it out. Freeport, Long Island. Love it. Good shit.
So the address?
Hi, Mad Dog here, the big dog at Micro Dot Helmet Company. Today we're going to talk to you about resizing your helmet. Resizing your helmet, what do you mean by that? Well, here's what I mean by that. You can actually make these helmets fit a little snugger. You buy the helmet, you want a snug fit, you don't want a tight fit. Tight makes your eyes pop out and give you a headache. But you do want a snug fit. The reason being is because they will take your head shape. The polystyrene liner will take your head shape. And also the foam lining in the helmet will actually compress over a period of time. So if you feel like your helmet has got a little big and just feels like it shouldn't give you any lift, because these helmets just don't have any lift. But if you feel like you get a lift, you can open up this liner and you can put in a thin piece of foam that you can get from a Michael or MJ Designs, and you can get at a craft shop. So you just take a thin piece of foam, slide right on in the inside of this liner here, and you can snug that liner up just perfect, just enough to make the helmet fit like it's snug again. Really easy. You got any questions, give us a call here at 817-478-0497, Microdot Helmet Company. But that's how you make that work. Got any questions, call. God bless, ride safe, and we'll see you next time.
Check us out on the web.
Hi, I'm Kenny Wilkerson from the band Novarax, and I'd like to show you this book that we did. It's called Rockin' Recipes for Autism. You can go to Rockin', without a G, rockinrecipesforautism.com. It benefits a South Florida organization called We Rock for Autism. It's a 501c. They do music therapy, so it's in our wheelhouse. I'd like to thank all the rockers that are in it. There's 57, 58 rockers in the book. It releases on March 23rd. We got guys from Ozzy, Twisted Sister, Stone Sour, Billy Idol. We got Poison, Joey Allen from Warrant. We got Brian from Kix. We got Doug Aldrich from White Snake, Steve Lukather from Toto. Anyways, get a chance, get a book. It goes to a great cause. You can go to Rockin', without a G, rockinrecipesforautism.com and support autism. Thank you very much.
All right, we are back live from Comac, New York, Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. And I want to thank Jimmy Fennell for coming in the studio tonight. Thank you.
Walking up to the 8th floor.
Yeah, he came all the way up to the 8th floor.
To the, what's it called? Penthouse Suite.
Penthouse Suite up here.
Overlooking
Jericho Turnpike.
And Long Island Sound. If we look the other way, we could see our boats in the water out there.
I'd like to bring to the show now, from the Punishers, New York City, PJ. Whoop. Okay, see how he fucked up. See that? There he is. What's up, PJ?
What's going on, guys? Thanks
How you
for
doing?
having me on tonight.
Thanks for coming in.
Get a little bit closer to that microphone so we can hear you.
Well, actually,
you see the
move it to
blue
you,
light?
yeah.
You see the blue light?
I got to scream at it.
Talking to the blue
Hello,
There.
ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
All right. Thanks for having me and my brother here, Brian, from the New York City Punishers. We appreciate being on the show.
Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Now, you had an amazing bike night. From what I heard, I was busy doing all those miles around Lake Michigan, right? But I heard about your bike night over the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, 7/15/21. We just passed it up last month.
Right.
We had probably over 1,000 people, which is normal for our events.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. Chris was there with the crew. They
Yep.
had the Elia Bates set up. We had vendors. We had a really, really good turnout.
You had a bull, right? Didn't you have like a mechanical
That's
bull?
right. Yeah, mechanical bull. It was free. It was free for anyone that.
We got to get that to all bike nights.
You guys need it right here. We should do it
Right in the middle of the-
right here live in the studio. That'd be really cool.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome. Boom, 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 through the wall, through the door, through the wall.
You could do it in the parking get on the bull, it would say get off.
My wife was actually at your bike night. She
Oh,
was
how
there.
did she like it?
She loved it. She right there.
You had a good time? Yeah, that's right. Just she ain't on camera.
It was awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's right here.
Well, there's 7 guys here.
Yeah.
Too lucky.
Yeah, very welcoming, inviting events. We don't no bullshit tolerated. Always have a very warm, friendly, family atmosphere. A lot of things to do. Always a good time.
Yeah,
If you got a
that's great.
motorcycle, you come to our event, you're gonna leave talking about it for weeks.
That's awesome, man. And you know what? You actually came to our bike night on Wednesday.
Correct. Yes,
Because yours
yes.
was canceled.
Yeah, we canceled because of the rain.
Yeah. It just
Been there.
the weather. Yeah, we know all
And
about
then
it.
it didn't rain.
It didn't rain. Right? Go figure.
Welcome
Go
to our
figure,
world.
I know.
Well, you know how many times that has happened to us? Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna cancel.
I follow you guys. I saw you had canceled so many events.
You
It's
have to.
insane.
I mean, what would you do? I mean,
Yeah,
if you're looking at the radar and the radar saying a killer storm's coming in, do I say come out on the bikes? Especially Chris, he can't. From being with the Long Island Debate, he can't promote people
Yeah,
riding
not
in the
looking
rain.
not looking to get anybody hurt. It's
Right.
always a very hard call, especially when you're, put so much energy and effort of getting
Right.
the establishment together and your following and everybody to come and then burp,
Right, and
get canceled.
people don't realize too, because most people that just come to the bike night, they jump on their bike, they go to the bike, they have a good time. They don't realize the band's got to set up, the vendors got to set up.
Yeah.
We got to set up.
We have to set
That's
up.
a lot to do. Yeah,
Dawn
it's
has
a
to
lot
set
to
up.
do. And it,
Yeah,
so
so-
people want to put bike nights together. They get this gorgeous flyer and they send it all over it. And then you pull up and there's nothing.
There's like crickets that you could step on.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, it's not us that are really pulling the plug. It's sometimes it's like we have a group text and everyone has their opinion. All right, I don't think we should do it. I don't think we should do it. So what are we gonna do now? All right, let's have bike night with one vendor.
Yeah.
No band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
it's
what?
hard. It's
You
a
know?
big. I have a special formula that I use that I've been using for years.
Right.
I mean, I know I'm a young man, and there are people that are in the motorcycle lifestyle longer than I'm living on the planet. But I'm born and bred into this motorcycle culture,
Right.
and I was able to utilize the platform of social media very well.
Sure.
Before Facebook started removing certain pieces of the fundamental foundation, like. If you made an invite page, I used to be able to steal all your members off your invite
Yep.
page and
Right,
invite them
right.
to my event.
Yep.
But then they stopped doing that. But if you paid for the advertising for the event venue, you were able to do it. So,
Right.
I mean, over the course of 10 years, I must have spent, let's say 8 years, I had to spend at least $20,000 to Facebook, and I have proof to show you
Wow,
in
I'm sure, I'm
advertising
sure.
to learn the algorithm. And now I
Yeah,
have it.
The algorithms,
you know?
yeah, it's killing us.
Yeah, it is. It's
we
such a
used to
pain
go-
in the ass.
2 years ago, go live on the show like we're having right now, we'd have 16,000 people in the feed.
Yeah.
Easy. At the end of the show, 16, 17,000.
Yeah.
Now, if we end the show with 800, I'm happy.
Yeah, it's a big one. Yeah,
'Cause the-
because what happens is there's a lot, it's a lot of choices. A lot of pages are out, a lot of live podcasts, a lot of competition out there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people talking about, multiple things, and it pulls the groups from all over.
Sure.
So it completely understands why your audience shrunk in a matter of time.
Sure. And you know what? The fact that is like I get even my mother telling me, I don't even get your notifications that you're live anymore. So a lot of people have come to me and said that you were live, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
Usually
you
I
still
get
guys do the
notified.
show. I don't get any.
You don't get it either?
No, I do, but people have come up to me like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you're still doing that show?" We don't get any notifications.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
you-
you
they
got to
change
maybe.
Yeah, well, now you got to turn on a notification.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, they make it
You know,
hard.
people shut off their notifications. My phone used to tell me, like, my friend Sally's at the ice cream parlor with her daughter. I don't need to know that.
Yeah. Joe at the bowling alley's taking a shit at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I didn't.
You
want to
go smell? Be there at 3:05.
Or somebody that lives in New York and said they marked themselves safe from the Florida hurricane. I don't. That definitely didn't need that.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Or marking them safe from the hurricane we had yesterday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That was bad.
I think it rained harder today than it did yesterday.
It was really bad.
Today was a pain in the ass.
We made it.
So that's awesome, man, that you have those bike nights. And you know what? We want to do more with you guys. And,
Oh, absolutely. I already discussed it with not only the chapter that I am the president of, but the surrounding chapters as well. We're going to try to work with you guys, strengthen our ties within the motorcycle community.
Absolutely.
Because we are the motorcycle community.
That's right.
We are the foundation of
Mhm.
two wheels on the road.
Sure.
Even though now there's three wheels on the road, which
Yep.
is okay. Some people can't ride the 2 wheelers anymore. I give them a pass.
It happens, over time.
Three's
Gotta
better than
listen.
4 because you're
Trike
talking about
goes 2 wheels in
tricycles.
the back. Now they got 2 wheels in the front. Gotta evolve with evolution.
Exactly.
That's the golden rule of motorcycling.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep adding wheels till you stop falling down.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
You get back to the training wheels again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You go in reverse order.
Yeah, exactly. So now you went from doing your bike nights, you're having a 9/11 run.
That is correct.
Let's hear about the 9/11 run.
We actually, I didn't reset another date for the bike night because we were going to have we were going to try to have 2 more before the 9/11 Memorial Ride.
Sure.
Because, like I said about the formula, the bike nights help get the notifications out to the general public, to
Yep.
people that don't know about the 9/11 ride. Because when they come to a bike night and they see a mechanical bull, a
Yeah.
live band, live human beings, especially
Yep.
we're out of COVID now. We're back into reality with certain mandations, just restriction a little bit, but we're coming back to these events that bring us up to the 9/11 parade for us, for our organization.
Sure.
And the only thing you have to battle, like you said multiple times on this Facebook stream, is the rain. That's the only thing we got to worry about.
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
worry about the rain on Sunday, but I'm expecting thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah.
When I say thousands, it's
Yeah,
thousands.
like you can't cancel that the day before.
There's
No.
Yeah.
there's no canceling. There's
Nope.
no rain date to get everybody involved and lined up. I mean, we really pull every string to get to get the notification in NYC put out so we can watch the traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Notify NYC puts out the notification that there's going to be gridlock all through New York. I mean,
Right.
it's the greatest feeling. Like in 2019, Chris, you were at the 2019 ride. That
Yeah.
we had thousands
awesome.
of people.
It was awesome.
Helicopter comes blazing in.
That's awesome.
That's
a great feeling.
Yeah, it's just it
Makes
gets
your hair stand
skin
up on your
going.
arm,
It gets
eh?
your hair to stand up on your arms. But
If you have any.
when if you have any, notify NYC when they give the notification out, and then my phone starts blowing up. All my guys' phones start going like, "Oh, wow, this event's a big deal." I've only been saying it for like a year. So
Wow. So what's your route going to be?
same historic route. The NYPD and the New York City Mayor's office are already signed off that we're going to be leaving Aqueduct Racetrack in Queens, full NYPD, FDNY, and other various emergency agency escort in 2019. Chris, right? At least 200 emergency vehicles left the parking lot.
absolutely.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
they pushed the way right through. They opened the road for us, and we go up Woodhaven to the LIE to the 59th Street Bridge, 59th Street Bridge to the FDR, which is closed all the way down to the underpass of the tunnel, which is really scenic, really
that's a great
scenic
ride.
It's
view.
an
You
awesome
get to see
ride.
the whole side of the shoreline. Then we come out of the tunnel, you get to see the Freedom Tower just standing there glistening.
Yeah.
Straight up to 42nd Street, a full closure on 42nd Street. From one of my friends screamed out, he's like, "Yo, that guy closes 42nd Street from River Drive down to 2nd Avenue." Then we go past the UN on 2nd Avenue.
Nice.
Big deal. I mean,
Sure.
this is
Yeah.
a big deal
No, I
to
mean,
get all
what-
this closure.
Yeah.
And we circle back to 59th Street Bridge, LIE, right back to the Aqueduct Racetrack.
That's
for,
awesome.
Cool down, have some drinks, food, hang out.
So
with
now
the
when you
cool
go
guys.
back across the 59th Street Bridge, chances are there's still people going the other way.
Okay. Yes.
Yep, I've
We're
heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, it takes a year to get this event going. We just got clearance. Let me check my phone. Monday. So, yes, last Monday. We just got clearance to try to get everything in order to get this event going. In the past, every year it's in my hands, and I have it all set up with people that want to road guard and volunteer blocking and tow trucks that want to help on the FDR to close everything down. But as soon as we hit 42nd Street, it's so hard to stop 42nd Street.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why the backup is always, like you said, to the 59th Street Bridge. We're hitting back, bikes are still coming over. But it really is. It's a tremendous feeling. It's a huge undertaking, and it's worth it.
Yeah. Wow. How many years have you been doing this?
This is, we started in 2015. If I'm not mistaken, 2016 was the 15th year anniversary.
Right.
That was the first year, and we're in 2021, so it's our 6th year doing the event.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, I'm definitely going to be asking you to help us do this when we deliver the truck on the 10th. We're starting at Colmac, and we're going to Floyd Bennett Field.
No problem.
Sounds like you actually have, good connections. I'm definitely going to be hitting you up on
everybody says
what
that.
to do. Yeah.
I'm nobody. I mean, I'm really nobody.
And then my grandmother actually wants to go get pizza. I was wondering if you could shut down the road. But it's only like 10 blocks, but I still would be nice
What
for
do you
her.
mean you're nobody? You're named after the best damn American sandwich ever.
Yeah.
Okay?
The peanut butter and jelly.
So what? Tell us something. Have you ever had any problems on these ones? Because we did one. Dawn, remember the date we did it? It was like 2009, I think it was. That we left New York City Harley on Northern Boulevard.
Yeah.
Down Northern Boulevard to the Queensboro Bridge. And then I don't know what happened after that. The cops were gone. The fire.
Was that your? That wasn't yours, though.
No, that was.
That's not my event.
Yeah,
That's
that guy. He was talking to us at a event. He
Right.
came over and he was talking about it. It's a different ride.
Yeah, no, it's different.
The
I'm
whole
saying-
different-
saying
They
the
had
one-
no NYPD.
No longer, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
shut down 3 roads and then they just banged the left.
Yeah,
and
that's
just
it.
took
That
off.
was it. Once
you get
Shut
to
the
the
lights
city,
off
it's
and it was
your-
like, have fun.
your
And everybody's
problem.
like, what?
Yeah. We saw
Yeah.
people getting pulled off
Dangerous.
their bikes.
Yeah.
On people in cars. It was ugly.
So I could give you guys a little more platform on that. Our ride, our 9/11 parade started when I saw a lot of obstacles running for other 9/11 events.
Right.
That America's 9/11 Foundation was canceled in 2016 on the 15th year. If I'm not mistaken, they canceled it. When I saw that, my heart hit the floor. Because they couldn't go to Flight 93, the Pentagon,
Right.
or vice versa, then to the Trade Center.
Right.
And I'm like, how is this stopping? How
Like,
how
no.
is this being allowed? So my guys, we got together and we put that event together, and I tell the story all the time. I came in the middle of the night screaming into my agency, "We're gonna close Manhattan to remember all 9/11 victims. It's gonna be huge. We're gonna have helicopters and boats." My guys are like, "You're fucking crazy." But it just might happen. We might be able to do it. So where I'm going with that is, our event always gets confused with the 9/11 Harley ride, because yes, they have been doing it since the inception of it, back in 2002 when they started, and they did the night ride. The
night ride,
as soon
I've
as it was
heard, yeah.
cleared.
Yeah.
So I respect, and I've always helped, and I've always attended that event, but it took a lot of legwork to try to differentiate the two.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because there's no police escort with
Right.
the New York City Harley event. Somebody, from what I heard through the grapevine, there was an incident with motorcyclists, and Harley Davidson didn't want to back it up and back up the dealership, and it was a lot to do politically.
Yeah.
So to overcome these obstacles nowadays, nobody
Right.
wants to take on a responsibility of an
That's
event.
it.
No.
Yeah,
Who wants to go out? I don't, I'd rather go hang out with my wife and kids, because we're living in a world that you got to work every day to survive. There's
Right.
really not a lot of leisure left. But, the guys like us, we set the foundation. The president here in New York City wanted to make sure that if we were going to do something to memorialize and honor the fallen, bring the motorcycle community together, and I'll say this straight in public on your post, on your page, I bring every community of motorcyclists together. I don't care where your patch is from. I don't care who you ride with. I don't care who you think you are, who you know, who knows you. I respect everybody on the wheels on the road.
That's awesome.
That's motorcycling.
Yeah,
That's how it's supposed to be.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
That's fantastic that you do that, man. And it's going to be a big one this year, and we're going to be there right with you.
I am really excited. Brian, we're excited to have
Yeah.
these guys on. Yeah, we're really excited. I mean, I know Chris for many years now, and I presented it to him like, you guys got to come. You got to, bring them guys, let them come set up. And, it's different when you talk about an event. And the videos that I put out every year, I make all the videos for the 9/11 ride to market out of my phone.
Right.
I really this year all my videos have piano and it's soothing music.
Yeah.
Very very humbling, sad. To get you to understand that 20 years was like yesterday.
Yeah,
I
and how
remember
important it
being
is.
down there.
Now, were you down there?
Yeah, I was. I was
Really?
down there after the attack. Yeah,
Wow.
I was down there at night, and I'll never. I can't even. I'm stuttering because I still don't know how to explain it to somebody that wasn't there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like what Jimmy said. I just got into an argument on one of those. I'm not going to say what is. It's a local based group where it seems like mothers usually get on.
I was
but-
just gonna say, having to do with moms.
And I didn't want to say anything, but now East Comac Ambulance, volunteer ambulance, puts flags up all down one road.
Oh, okay.
In town. It looks
All right.
beautiful.
All right.
And someone had actually posted. Does anybody know what those flags are for?
Okay.
Well, I read it. My jaw dropped. Actually, I don't like to say his name, but a friend of ours, we know mutual,
What?
wrote back, and it took him obviously to hold back what he really wanted to say. And now I'm just watching it like bing, 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 watching everybody chiming in. And this particular person was like, "Oh, well, give me a break. How am I supposed to remember?" Well, that's what I was like.
How am I
I got to
supposed to
get on
remember?
this.
Well,
and then
everything
it just
online-
exploded. She actually took it down. Thank
It
God.
can be interpreted. Some people's responses online can be interpreted differently.
Yeah, well,
You
there
know,
was no-
with
I mean,
everything
she
going
was-
on with the problems that are going on with emergency service units, especially the NYPD, and out here, your Suffolk County, Nassau County police departments out in Long Island, all your
Yeah.
law enforcement nowadays that are getting, having a lot of problems politically and with their administrative orders.
Yep.
You don't know if there's a ceremony for someone lost, forgotten, gone, who was killed in action.
Right.
It's really you gotta. It's hard because I'm a young man and I have to absorb things differently. I could just say, "Go fuck yourself, motherfucker," but
Yeah.
I don't. I try to
can't do that.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
try
hold
to
yourself.
reserve myself
Yep, yeah.
from that and try to give a different approach because there are a lot of people that don't know what's going on and have been out of touch. You
Yeah.
have 16,000 followers down to 800.
Right.
A lot of people. They're all over the place. There's not one single source of information anymore.
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
yeah, it's true.
That's
It's
how I
true.
look at it.
Yeah,
So-
well,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean that's actually it's a smarter way to approach it.
Have
If
to.
you approach it and attack it, it could backfire very
100%.
quickly.
Sure.
And by backfiring, it's only gonna make you look bad, the club look bad,
Yeah.
motorcycle community look bad. That's what they want. They
course,
want
anybody
something
wants that.
to make us look bad. So by not spilling into their shit,
Yeah.
let them look like idiots and let them go.
Listen,
And
just
that's
like
it.
motorcycle culture. You could be at a bar. I could argue with the guy at the bar. I don't know who's back of me. You're gonna hit me in the back of the head with a beer bottle if I get in a confrontation.
Right, right.
It's always better to have a calm, soothing approach.
Yeah.
Try to handle
Totally.
things like a gentleman.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
without-
the same
without-
thing with us with the ride because they ask why is the Woodhaven Boulevard closed and what are these motorcycles doing and
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Yep.
We have the same mom's pages.
Oh
saying
yeah,
that,
everywhere. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
oh, I have to go to the grocery store. Well, you're
I
not
mean-
going to the grocery store between 1 and 3. I'm telling you that.
Right, right.
Stay in your house.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we'll
all
and
they
mean,
see
it's-
is bikers.
it's simple.
you know?
It's simple,
when
you know?
I tell you guys that I publicize, we publicize, I share it to share it to share
Yeah,
it.
you probably almost go and knock on everybody's door.
I pretty much I put every advisory that I could on every other page on Facebook, through notifications, through Instagram, as much as I can touch people with the length of the arm to give them the notification that you're going to be in traffic. Our event shuts 4 hours down of the
Yeah,
city.
just stay
You're
away.
going to be out of traffic
Stay
for
away.
45 minutes. And
Yeah.
then you're out there, some people are cheering. The best is when people are waiting and they're clapping and they're
Absolutely.
flags.
And this year it's
coming
on a
across,
Sunday,
but
so that's actually really cool.
You do
Yeah,
have
it's-
people that do not know what's going on, and they cut through.
Yeah.
You got to
People
get
that
to where they're
don't
going.
care,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and they don't know what it's about.
Yep, they
So
don't.
these are
That's the
some-
sad part.
Yeah.
That's again another avenue of information. There's so
Yep.
many routes. It's very hard to touch everybody.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Well, it's starting. I mean, I don't know. I think you drive on the expressway, right?
Yep, yeah.
I know. I started noticing flags.
A lot of flags.
Like being hang on overpasses.
Yeah.
A lot more
Yeah.
vehicles that have them on their
Yeah,
cars.
yeah, yeah.
Every house hopefully is going to have them. But I'm starting to see them more like on the overpasses, parkways, stuff
Yep.
like that. So hopefully, if everybody goes out there and hangs like 2 flags, we'd have everything covered pretty
Sure.
quickly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
simple. It's very simple to do, and
Absolutely,
start
yeah, absolutely.
start proving to your neighbor who you are. I mean, you
Exactly.
want to be protected at night, or what? Start proving to me.
Yeah.
Who's
when
who?
when I bought my house, the first thing I put in front of my house was a 27-foot flagpole. My wife's like, "What is this?"
Yep.
I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm home. I'm here, and this is my home, and that's where my flag goes."
There you go, man. That's awesome stuff, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Well, guys, let's go to commercial quick. and we'll come right back to you, all right? So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
After these messages.
Hope it is.
We all know that safety comes first, but you don't want to look like your parents are sending you on a bike ride. Here at Micro DOT Helmets, we're focused on lightweight DOT certified helmets that protect and still look great, so you don't have to look like that mushroom from Super Mario. If you do have an accident, we'll ship you a fresh new helmet. Real lifetime warranty, only at Micro DOT Helmets, a veteran-owned business.
Hey, I'm Dee Snyder from Twisted Sister reminding you to look for motorcyclists. Do you know someone who rides motorcycles? You would look out for them. If you're making a left turn, look for motorcyclists. There's a human being on that machine.
Hi, I'm Ron. I manage talent and I'm a producer. And I ride a motorcycle.
Brought to you by Long Island Debate, American Bikers for Awareness Training and Education. Look twice, save a life. There's a human being on that machine.
Hey everybody, what's happening? This is Snake from Skid Row, and you're watching Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Hi everyone, this is Motorcycle Mike, the personal injury attorney. I want to tell you a personal story. August 2018, I was in my car, stopped at a red light when I was hit from behind by a car going 60 miles an hour. A few days later, I woke in a hospital to find out I had 12 broken bones, a bleed on my brain, and an organ that had to be surgically removed. If you've been injured in a car crash, on a motorcycle, at a construction site, or anywhere else, call me, and an attorney that understands what you're going through. This is Motorcycle Mike, always on your side, always there for you.
Finally, Bowling Green is getting its very own app. It's about everything Bowling Green. No more endless searches for stuff on your phone, desktop, or tablet. If it's in Bowling Green, then it's on 270BG. This baby has it all, including all the restaurants and bars, all the happening events, all the places to shop, all the places to get your car fixed or even buy one, all the movies in town, all the music happening in town and where, and a lot more. It's available April 25th on the Apple Store and Google Play. It's the Everything BG app, and best of all, it's free. Get the app, 270BG.
270BG is brought to you by the Bowling Green Daily News, WDNS D93, 93 WKCT and Talk 104, WDNZ TV 11, The Country Peddler, and the Bowling Green Area Chamber of Commerce.
We are the Women of Worth Moto Group, and you're watching Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
We are back live with the Punishers, Fireriders, and Rolling Thunder. Wow,
That's a big. That
is it. This is
very
a
large gathering. In
this
this
is
very
a
huge.
Rolling Thunder should have been
organizational
first,
room you
though.
have.
Rolling Thunder.
Yeah.
You said Rolling Thunder. It sounded like somebody got Rolling Thunder in the room next door. Did you hear that? Nick from T-Rat said thank you for plugging his
Good
ride.
guy.
Oh, yeah,
He's a
man.
Good guy.
Yeah, Nick's pissed.
We made him a video. It was pretty
Good.
We had like 150 people show up. That was a good
That was
turnout
good.
for them.
Did you? Were you able to tape the midget throwing, or you cut that out?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just did the ride. I didn't,
okay.
I didn't want to.
We actually, when I got there, it was over. I missed it, man. I was so pissed.
Well, when you called me,
Yeah.
John texted me like 1:30. He's like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna head downtown." I'm like,
I think it's
"Kickstan's
might be
up
over.
at 11."
No,
I
he
go,
did it fast
"Ah."
because he was afraid of the hurricane too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like everyone's not going to want to show up if it's an hour ride.
Yeah.
So they just did the pencil and came back.
Okay, yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Listen, it's the whole idea of it.
It's just to get out.
Yep,
Sure.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. All right, so PJ,
That's right.
I love that. I'm getting hungry.
PJ.
It's all about food with Johnny.
Did you tell him the story?
Which one?
You were like, JP's coming in. Chris
JP.
was like, who the
JP.
fuck is
Yeah, I get
He's
that
like,
a
you
lot,
got to
too.
remember. And then Chris goes, just remember, like peanut butter and jelly
There
sandwich.
you go.
Right away, his
That's
eyes
right.
lit up. He'll never
Got it.
fuck up your name. I guarantee.
Got
you.
it.
My mother said, we got to make sure your name is easy for the, less fortunate to remember.
Well, it's true. It works.
Thank you, Mom, for me.
Yeah, well.
So continue. So you at the 9/11 run, we're gonna have vendors over there at the casino.
Yeah, so the 9/11 run, 9/11 Memorial Ride in honor of Richard Allen Perlman is Sunday, 9/12. We're going to have all of Aqueduct Racetrack's parking lot, which is 27 acres closed off in Queens.
That's awesome.
It's a big deal. We fill the whole parking lot up. We have vendors there. We have people from all walks of life there selling food, shirts, apparel, knives. There might be a couple other things for sale. You know what I'm saying? I can't recognize.
You got something in your eye?
Yeah, we got a lot of things to when the people come in because it's a long ride. There's people that come from all over the United
I'm
States
sure.
for this event.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's as far as you can get the word out there. We have people from Rhode Island, Tennessee, Texas,
Arkansas.
Florida.
Yeah.
We had Canadian drive. We had
Yep.
2 Canadian guys. One guy was sleeping in the parking lot
Yep.
that year.
Yeah, the first year the guy was from Hershey, Pennsylvania. He one hit traffic, so he left at 4:00 in the morning. When we pulled up, there was a sleeping bag. I go, "What the fuck is this?" The guy goes, "No, I'm good."
Yeah,
Wow.
I needed a nap.
Yeah,
I
he
don't want to hit the traffic.
slept
Jimmy,
in the
is
parking
there,
lot.
That's dedication.
do you have
right
any
there.
contact for the LA Hogs?
We got 40 guys from the LA Hogs coming.
Is
They're
it-
gonna be here on the 12th.
Oh,
They're coming
yeah?
on the 9th, and they're going to be here till the 12th.
Is there any way we
Really?
could definitely make sure these guys know about this? I'd
That's
love to get
great.
them.
I got his contact.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think that would be awesome. You can't get
Yeah.
any further from there, so that'd be kind of
Yeah,
cool.
the whole thing, like I say, the strategy I have is getting the presidents on board with an event. When you get a president of an event,
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna bring his guys. So
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's true.
Our ride we came up with as a group to give out a president's coin, which was a gold coin to give to the presidents in honor of coming. Limited number, only 100 coins are made.
Wow.
I give out 100 probably 75 at every ride. 'Cause
Yep.
all the presidents
Yep.
show up.
Is that the one you gave me in the hallway?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
cool.
yes.
Damn. I thought I was president of this.
Yeah,
Whoops,
so-
sorry, I
I
didn't
knew
mean to
it.
say it. Sorry,
I know
John.
things were turning on me.
So yeah, we give out the president's coin and get them people to make sure we get everybody to show up.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
though.
a good idea.
That is
Yeah,
a great
so
idea.
that's,
That is your strategy.
Strategic. Presidents are free.
Yeah.
You come to this event, presidents get a la carte. They pulled right in. What can I help you with? Your coin is right over there. You're going to make them feel like who they are when they come to the event because it's not easy to run.
No.
Any rags you wear to run the men and bring them around. It's not simple, man.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
Jimmy, I give you a lot of credit. I'll tell you.
Yeah, well,
So you guys got a lot more members than we do.
Yeah, how many guys you guys?
We in my chapter or worldwide?
Well, just your chap. That's what, like New York area.
By
or is
New
it-
York area, we're close to 30 guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's quite a bit.
Yeah, we got a lot. Well,
How many chapters you have?
Internationally, we're up to almost, I think, 5,800 associates.
Wow.
wow.
Yeah, we're a worldwide organization. The Punishers are all over the United States, throughout the United States, Europe, Asia. We're everywhere. We're a very
Wow.
large organization.
And go ahead.
How did it get started? How did
I was going to say.
the Punishers
How does it get started? And is it only law enforcement?
No, it's all people from professional service and all walks of life.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The one patch I have here is Brothers in Arms. Nah, it means badass motherfucker Punisher. No. So, no, we have people from all walks of life that are professionals. Police, fire, military, professional trades.
Wow.
Don't need to be a police officer to
Okay.
in the organization. Now, though, through certain updates of the bylaws, you need to be a current, active, or retired police officer to become a president. I luckily have a little sideway that I got in through that, being a president with some time that I put in law enforcement. So it's a very prestigious organization to be a part of.
Wow, sure it is, man.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's
Some
pretty cool.
some organizations, you could be a police officer, and there's a lot of clubs like the Blue Knights, huge organization.
Oh, yeah.
You're a police officer, you come right in, you're automatically a patched member. There are a lot of other mirrored organizations that do that. They're up and coming around here, just throwing patches at everybody to be, hey, you're a motorcycle
Give me
rider.
$75, yeah.
You don't need to know anything. Just ride your bike and that's it. We don't need to know any formation or respect or any other conversations about that.
Oh, that's awesome, though, man. I mean, geez, with this room right now, we got a lot of heroes.
Yeah,
right
I'll
here.
tell you.
This
You
room.
guys gave those shirts to us. I wore to the food store the other day. My arm was killing me from all the autographs I had to give. They actually took lines off of like the quick line, and I'm like, I seriously, I'm not part of this. I'm just get. But they all. I saw that they saw it. They were like,
see,
holy
if you look
shit.
at his face, he's like, we didn't give you any shirt.
Well, somebody stole the shirt.
I
That's
took it
why
off your
I'm
bike.
listening.
I took it off your bike.
Because they didn't give us shirts.
I took it off the bike though.
Oh, those shirts. Oh, yeah, thanks for those shirts.
It was with the president's coin.
Yeah, you get a shirt too, complimentary with your.
A shirt and a coin. Hey, no cup of coffee, though.
The belt buckle, all that.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, the New York City Police Department, they have the canteen, the PBA canteen.
Oh, nice.
They do come as well and offer complimentary beverages.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, there's a lot to come. You definitely get a lot for what you pay for.
Oh, my God.
There's
Absolutely.
a lot to put together, too.
Oh, jeez, I could imagine.
And
That's got to be some group text.
Angela Mascolo says hi to you.
Oh, what's up, babe? How are you?
You know who she is?
I can't see the spelling, but yeah, I know everybody.
Mascolo.
Oh, it's my baby, yeah.
Oh, it's my wife.
Angela's a great person.
Josephine's out there. What's up, Josephine?
Italians, motorcycle club.
The Italians are
checking in.
watching. What's up, Italians?
Good guys. Italians had an event, right, Brian? You guys had an event. Oh, Brian was actually at the event. Won the 50-50 raffle, and what'd you do?
I gave it back for a commercial.
That's right.
Awesome.
I said, just
That's
give me
right.
a commercial right now. I'll
How
give it back.
much?
I think it was over 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Over $500 a hand.
Yeah, we went to that event. We got there a little late. I don't get up early.
Oh, that's
me and
that's
Brian.
a going thing with you late.
Me and
Yeah.
Brian, when we go to an event, you got a raffle. We dig in our pockets. We're not cheap. Got no problem giving.
Well, we saw that at our event.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we usually buy what we can and do the 50-50 raffles. We almost win every time, and we try to hand back as much as we
We went
can.
to Richie at Prestige. I got a hot dog wagon. I don't even know why I put effing raffle in there, but I won a hot dog wagon. Richie goes, "You gonna take that with you?" I go, "Yeah, on my back." Fucking hot dog wagon.
Yeah.
Johnny likes hot
Strap it to
dogs.
the fence.
I love hot dogs. And I was laughing with the Italians because I'm like, you guys, Italians, what's all the food? You have hot dogs.
Nah,
What's up
good
with that?
guys, good
No,
guys.
great guys.
Shout out to the Italians.
Yeah,
You guys are
definitely
watching
shout out
right
to those
now.
guys,
Good
man.
guys.
Yeah.
We went over there and they treated us really good over there. We had a good time.
Yeah, good guys.
stuff, man. So, I'll be in a.
Oh, Sarge, what's going on? I see you on the air. I don't got my phone on me. Nice to hear from
Yeah,
you,
these
Sarge.
guys can't see the feed.
That's one of my. What does he do again? Regional captain for the Punishers. I can't remember everything. It's very hard.
Mike
Regional
Barron
captain, very
says respect.
Very respected organizational member. Really
Awesome. Mike Barron says respect to you guys. Who else is out there? I see. I can't turn this thing, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to update it, and it's.
Yeah, well, you can on yours, but this doesn't move.
Robert Wood.
Unfortunately, was it?
Robert Wood.
Robert Wood's on. Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people love this. They're watching the show, and they want to see this. This is awesome,
Yeah.
especially around this time of year now.
Well, there's
It's
nothing
fantastic.
like what you guys are doing out there. You guys are doing motorcycling in New York City, in Long Island,
Mhm.
in the culture, in the diversity of this exchange of two wheels, whether it be a Harley Davidson, a Honda, a Kawasaki.
Yeah, don't matter what you ride here.
Whatever you ride, you're welcome to pay the fare to get in and hang out with us and be
Yeah,
a member
yeah.
of the community. And you guys are really making headway throughout the internet and on the street. 'Cause you guys are everywhere. Everyone knows who
Yeah,
you
it
guys
is pretty
are.
funny how, you know.
Anywhere we go and we talk about Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, they all know who you guys
That's
are.
awesome.
It's very respectful.
You know, it's funny though, because I was part of another show 5 years ago, and it was a comedy show. So we decided to start Motorcycle Mayhem Radio as a joke,
Okay.
and then it just got serious. We took a turn, and that was it. It was
And it
like
worked.
I told
Yeah.
the other show I can't be part of the show no more because I kind of have respect for what I'm doing. So and it got bigger and bigger, and here we are.
It was funny because
Yep.
when did I keep going?
I think you're about a year now almost.
It was probably last September, actually right before September 11th, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. So it was probably right around now. I came in here to try and talk to John about selling raffle. Actually, you were doing it at the house.
Yeah.
Sell raffle tickets, raffle for a motorcycle. I'm like, what more of a place to sell raffle tickets? And he's like, absolutely, come in one night. So I came in and I'm like, do I got to sit on camera? He's like, yeah, just sit on camera. Next you know, I was here. Yeah, come on back. And then I started watching, and I'm like, yeah, you can never get rid of me now.
You start to see a pattern here.
Yeah. And now I'm like, how come you don't do anything on Long Island? Because your base was definitely down south.
Yeah, we got a lot of
like all these
listeners
call-ins
down
are
south.
always
Yeah,
always
yeah.
down south. I'm like, you should really do something on Long Island.
Yeah.
And that's we came up with this idea. Let's do Wednesday night bike nights.
Super smart.
And it's
Yeah.
like
Super smart.
We just the first night we were like,
Wow.
totally. Are we gonna do any? And all of a sudden, everybody's
Pow.
coming in. I
Yeah.
was like, holy
Yep. Came in
shit.
from all angles.
Like
See,
it was
that's the
crazy,
beauty
and
of
we've
it.
been
Yeah.
killing it ever
Yep.
since.
Running
It's
an
just
event,
really
you never
good.
know
Pizza
who's gonna
every
come.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well-
get a pizza and I'll come back. next week.
You guys, this close to having a stack of White Castles over there. This
Well,
close.
if you leave that last slice, I guarantee you'll be there next Monday.
I'll be back for it.
You guys are welcome in anytime, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly,
yeah.
anytime. Look
And
how you
even
guys
like,
in.
I mean, again, with 9/11 coming in, we're going to be starting to promote even more of the rides around
Yep.
and doing stuff like that. So if you want to come in the week before,
Yeah,
whatever, I mean, that's
anything
really
that doesn't step on anybody else coming in. Everybody deserves to be heard. Everybody's events.
No, everybody's
needs
invited.
to be
It's-
heard. We need to work
Yep.
together. I'm big on that.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, if everybody followed my lead with my formula, just send out the requests, make the messages, thank everybody, thank the presidents.
Yeah.
You know, spread the community love. We could build back up where we were
Mhm.
before social media, television, radio blasting
Yeah.
off motorcycles.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, we'd
it's
be
everything.
like
It's how it
the
started.
meeting point of, how like the volunteer firehouses around here, they have like chief meetings.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
a month, like every Monday, the presidents should call into here.
Yeah.
Kind of everybody get
That would be
together
pretty
kind of
cool.
thing.
Hey.
And this way we're like, the middle of the road kind of set you up. What do you got going on? You need help with this. You need help with that. I mean, I think that would
Absolutely.
be, if you want to work together, I think it would
Absolutely,
be good,
Yeah.
We're all about it. We're all
Working
about it.
with the Facebook pages, the admins of the pages, work with them. It's always good to acknowledge them. It's just not easy to run a Facebook page.
No.
You guys both understand that. You run a very active blog.
Sure.
You guys are very involved. Chris's page, super active.
Yeah.
Being in the motorcycle community, being an advocate for motorcyclists that were injured in incidents, trying to display and give out information about events and current happening. It's very tough.
Yeah.
Just always acknowledge everyone and what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
No,
nobody
that's
trying. I'm not
important.
trying to be better than anybody. I never thought the 9/11 ride would turn out to what it is, but it is what
Well,
it
you
is.
should
out
be
here.
proud of it. That's
Yeah, you
for
should
sure.
definitely
and
be
obviously
proud of what you
are.
do.
I could tell you're passionate for it.
Yes.
It shows.
I have passion for it.
You
I-
definitely,
we all-
and
we all
I
have to live
understand
for
why.
something.
I definitely
Absolutely.
understand why. The shit I'm going through right now with this truck build, I totally understand the.
You guys said at
You
the
know.
event you needed an alternator or something. I looked at called Brian. I'm like, yo, we got an alternator laying around for cars.
Yeah,
Well,
no, that was
you had
actually
one.
that was a who's the guy in our club?
Oh, that's what I followed him home from Millis.
Oh, I thought you needed it for the truck.
No.
I can't hear
Yeah.
anything. So you talk
Yeah.
to me and goes, doesn't even reach my ears. I'm like, yo, Brian, we got an alternator for a 6.4 diesel or it's 7.3. Let me know. He's like, I'll check the rack right now.
Yeah, no, it's one of the guys in our club. His alternator.
okay.
He's
See,
like, I think
this
it's
year
good
we're
shit
doing
out.
bike nights to build the truck.
Yeah, I saw.
For Wayne to build the truck.
Yeah.
For the NYPD. And he's breaking his ass to do it. You know what I mean?
I mean,
and
it's,
I want to help him get to
Yeah,
that goal
of
and get it out
course.
there and be on that run. We're not going to stop. Next year, we're going to be doing something else.
So
Helicopter.
next year, what we're trying to already throw in the works Obviously, we want all kind of law enforcement,
Yep.
motorcycle clubs involved. I mean, obviously others, military.
Yep.
But Soldier's Journey Home teamed up with Tunnel of Towers. So
Big organizations.
Yeah. So
Huge.
what we're looking to do is, again, once the weather breaks, hopefully the end of March, April, May, into June. They haven't picked yet where they're going to be building a home, smart home for a soldier at the end of June, or actually middle of June next year. I think they do that in December. But what we're planning on doing is making our fundraising event for a Soldier's Journey Home.
Mhm.
And we'll raise money, all the 50-50. Any money comes in, whatever we can try and get. We could try and get coins from a friend of mine who's actually part of the organization. We could sell that kind of stuff there also. What we'd like to do is actually go to the build. A lot of volunteer firemen get involved with that build. So we'll have a bike night. Let's say it's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Well, we'll go to Allentown, Pennsylvania, the second, because it takes 2 weeks. So the second Wednesday night, we'll have a bike night in that area.
Very cool.
We'll donate the check, and then we'll actually be there for when they turn the key over to the soldier.
Really cool.
On Saturday.
Really cool.
And that's pretty much, so now we're also, going into getting all the military. We could make it a big ride. So like now, it could almost be a ride to where we're going.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that could be a huge event
Be a
as
very
far
cool-
as
very cool
it could
event,
be.
yeah.
I mean, listen, it's been in Tennessee, it was in Ohio last year.
was
I
in
believe
Maine.
it was in Maine.
Maine.
So like it could be all over, So, but that's kind of what we're trying to throw out right now, and I know every club would probably want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Of course.
So-
Anything that can do change somebody's life for the better, that gave their life to be that risked their life to
Yeah, I mean, and when you see these guys, I mean, their criteria. Don't quote me on it, but I believe they have to be double amputee, and obviously served in the military.
Served actively.
Yeah. So like when you see these guys in wheelchairs, like Jimmy was saying earlier.
That's the one that they build in 2 weeks, right?
Yep. Yeah, the foundation's done, but they'll build it. It all comes in 8, trusses and stuff like that. But like, hit a button, the cabinets come down, and the doorways are wider, and it's just amazing to actually watch it. So that's probably, I think we're pretty much set.
Yeah.
What we'll be doing next year. That's going to be it.
Love to be
so
involved
we'd
in
like
which
to
way we
actually
can.
start like that ride. That's going to be a big ride.
Yeah,
So
sounds
like
it.
that'll, whatever
You're following
it is,
alone. You guys have a tremendous following. You'll be able to make it very successful.
Yeah.
We're
I
in, man.
definitely,
We're in
uh,
this.
you
We're
know.
in this to the end. We're in this to the end.
We send it every day. The group wears a different shirt.
Yes, all
Yeah.
the builders, all the
Oh,
volunteers.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Smart. Strategic.
Yeah.
That's how it's got to work.
Yeah, and it's like a little bit of a promoting kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, of
But
course.
listen, I mean,
Listen,
without
without sponsorship, nothing gets done.
no, absolutely,
All right?
Absolutely.
Without my event, sponsoring our ride, yeah, there's an admission to come in. Yeah, you get a nice 9/11 coin. Without sponsorship, how are we going to get anything off the ground? You need to have sponsors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to always recognize the
This
sponsor.
show is run for sponsorship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All my
it's
sponsors
true.
out there. Yep.
Yeah,
That's why I play so many commercials.
Why, you're not a millionaire?
No.
Oh, there you go.
But he
No,
did
if
sleep
I
in the
was-
Holiday Express.
I did sleep in a Holiday Express. Hey, I want to thank you for coming in, PJ.
Yeah, man. Thank you
And the
very much
Punishes,
for
man. You
having
guys.
me.
Yeah, you
know,
guys rock. You definitely.
We
I tell
appreciate what you
the
do.
hard work pays off.
Yeah, and we
Because
thank
it
you
shows
for
it.
what you do.
It really does.
Thanks a lot, guys.
And definitely looking forward to doing more work with you.
Yeah.
And more
Be
bike
safe out
nights.
there, though, everybody.
Yeah, a
'cause
lot of
it's-
events.
And we will be set up at your 9/11 run.
Cool.
And we're gonna rock that thing.
Yeah,
got a
we're
call
definitely
coming
going to
in,
do it.
Dawn?
Registration's open
I
for
think we
anybody
got a
that's
call
checking on
coming
the air. Take a visit to the Punishers page or the 9/11 Memorial Ride and register now. It's open up for.
And how do they register?
They can register on the 9/11 Memorial page.
Okay.
Or the New York City Punishers Facebook page as well. The links go right through Eventbrite to register online.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And they could do the day of also, obviously.
They could do the day of also because
Okay.
it's a rain. It's always a catch-22 with the rain. But we already
Absolutely.
registered 487 people as we're speaking now in the matter of 4 days.
Oh, man.
So just keep it going.
Keep it going, man.
Yeah,
Love that shit,
definitely.
man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you have a great night, and I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I hope to
Alright.
come back with my boys.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Can't wait,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
This is Kenny Olson, and you're watching Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Professionalism, the professionalism. We are coming back right now.
This thing on?
This thing on. Don't can you do my camera real quick?
Don't tap it.
All right, now coming up, we have Mr. Billy Burns from Rolling Thunder in the studio. What's up, Billy? How you doing?
I'm good. How you guys and girls?
Look at the studio. The studio's still full of people tonight. I love it.
That's crazy, yeah.
So tell us what it is you do now.
Wait a minute. Are we on camera here?
We are on camera.
You told me this was just radio.
It is radio.
You got a radio face, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Listen, I'm on radio. Put on like 10 pounds at
It
least.
must be a wide angle camera.
It's a very wide angle. They use the slimming lens.
So talk to us.
In Chris's defense, the camera adds 10 pounds.
I've been on the camera a long time.
I give you credit for saying that sitting next to him so close.
that and the whole pizza party this ain't. Yeah.
Pizza don't count.
So talk to us.
What do you want to know?
So what it is that you do for
What do
Rolling Thunder?
I do absolutely nothing. But
What do you pretend to do?
Rolling Thunder Incorporated.
Okay.
You might have heard of us. We used to do a thing in D.C. every year.
Yes,
We
I
did it
know.
for
I've been there. I've been to that.
32 years.
Yes.
Yeah. So pretty much, in a nutshell, we educate the public on the POW MIA issue. that
Okay.
Prisoners of war, missing in action, were left behind in all wars, not just Vietnam.
Right.
And we petition the government to make good on that and bring these guys home. And we're here to protect veterans in the future, that if they get sent overseas, that this doesn't happen again.
Right.
And we support veterans, U.S. veterans from all wars.
Okay.
On top of that.
Wow. So what do you got going on?
We got lots of stuff going on. We're actually a lobbyist. We're a 501c4 nonprofit, which means we are politically active. We are nonpartisan, but we are down in Congress a lot pushing bills for veterans. When you see the POW flag flying on government buildings,
Sure.
whether it's local or federal, that's us. We push to get that done.
Sure.
So they have to fly the flags. And,
Nice.
we do a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You just did an event over the weekend.
We did for a U.S. Marine that we lost 3 years ago. We actually lost 3 Marines in Afghanistan to an IED.
Wow.
United States Marine Corps Sergeant Robbie Hendricks
Okay.
is one. He's from Locust Valley. When they came back to Dover Air Force Base, I heard about it, and I was like, oh, no. 2 of them were from New York City. One was a fireman. There he is. There's Jimmy. Slutman. Sergeant Slutman.
Okay.
Was from the Bronx. So got a bunch of guys together. We rode down to Dover, and we escorted Sergeant Hendricks back, and then we went back down to Dover, and we escorted Sergeant Slutman to the Bronx.
Okay.
And then to their final resting places. Sergeant
Right.
Hendricks out to Calverton. And Sergeant Slutman, all the way back down to Arlington. He was
Wow.
buried in Arlington with full honors.
And he was escorted the whole way down there?
Fire department and myself and another retired fireman from the Green Lawn American Legion Riders. The two
Wow.
of us made sure he had a motorcycle escort with the FDNY.
Oh, wow. So tell me about you a little bit. So how long have you been involved?
Ooh, long time. You know, I couldn't get into the military myself, and I watched all my friends go. I grew up. Everybody I knew growing up was a World War II, a Korea vet. When I was a young kid, all the guys in the neighborhood were non-vets,
Right.
you know, either going or coming home. And then when I was of age, Beirut happened. All my buddies joined, and I was like, what am I going to do? I can't get in. So I kind of dedicated my life to serving veterans after that.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's a great thing to do. Great service.
So that's what I do. And then I found out about Rolling Thunder. I never knew what Rolling Thunder was. I've heard about it down in D.C., and I thought it was somehow affiliated with the motorcycle shop in Hempstead. So turns out that hooked up with an old friend from the old neighborhood on Facebook who lived in Oklahoma.
Okay.
She was telling us about Rolling Thunder, that we should come down to D.C. So my buddy Dennis Velez, I said, Dennis, let's go down and see Teresa.
Yeah.
So it was weird. It was like a West Virginia family reunion. She's from Queens Village, New York, but she's living in Oklahoma, and she rides with the Rolling Thunder chapter in Alabama, I think it was, but she's part of the national chapter in New Jersey. And it was like, come meet us in D.C. And I'm like, do I have to bring my sister?
How many chapters are there?
We have at least 92 chapters across the country.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Good stuff. When did we do Rolling Thunder Dawn? I think it was 2012. We did that event. That was nice, man. We didn't go down there and you learn a lot.
That might have been the 25th anniversary.
I don't remember. We have the shirts at home. I don't think it was the 25th. I think I would have remembered that. But you learn so much by doing something like that, and because somebody like me had never been to war, never in the military, and you gain a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Out of stuff, and even dealing with Wayne and with the fire department and the police department, and you guys, the respect that I've gained since I've been doing this show.
Well, that's why I couldn't get into the military.
What's that?
Dealing with the police department.
Usually that's an alternative.
They used to do that, but when it was my turn, they didn't do that no more.
That box got checked. Does not play nice with others. You always got that box checked off.
Yeah, right.
I went into the Marine recruiter down in Jamaica, in Queens.
Right.
We walked up the stairs. I had a six-pack in my arm, an open beer.
Did you?
I turned the corner, and the recruiter just looked up and went, "Army's across the hall." I went, "I don't want to join the Army. I want to be a Marine." He looked up again. He goes, "You'll never be a Marine." I came back when I sobered up, filled out the paperwork. They did a background check and said,
"You're still not going to be a Marine."
No good.
So what did you end up being?
What's that?
What did you end up being?
A criminal.
What's that? That's from Rolling Thunder that we did, right?
2010.
2010.
Yeah.
Wow.
Long time.
Wow,
Yeah.
you guys are old.
I know, right? It's amazing how fast our life goes by.
That's so true.
I mean, we actually rode down there. That was a great ride. Going there, and I'll never forget the traffic coming back.
You rode all the way there?
All the way.
Wow.
Actually, we rode to Virginia.
No.
And stayed in Virginia.
Stop lying.
Yeah, no kidding. In one day. In one day. Was it night? It was at night.
Nice.
Yeah, and it started raining. I forget that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Don't tell them that D.C. is only 3.5 hours away.
Yeah, I know. He did it in 9. Don't worry about it.
Show off.
Yeah, but is that the same 3.5 hours now, leaving Long Island?
Yes.
I don't
Depends
think
on
so.
what time of day
It's
you
probably
leave.
about 5.5 now.
Yeah.
With the traffic these days, forget about it.
You want to time me?
This guy,
He's got a hovercraft.
You didn't say anything about running on the grass now, right?
Take the bike lane.
There you go. And then what's that? That's the lane on the outside.
Yeah. On the right side of the white line.
There you go.
The broken line.
There you go.
Exactly.
You just got to go fast enough so the lines connect.
There you go. Right? You go until you get pulled over.
That's all.
That's all. And then when they try to arrest you, say, "You see, I tried to be a Marine."
You just tell them. You're only pulling me over because you're a racist because I'm on a black bike.
Oh, my God. Well, nice seeing everybody on Facebook land.
Can we go to a commercial?
All right.
Black bikes matter.
Oh, my God.
That's
Well,
funny
I'm
shit.
an equal opportunity offender.
There you go.
We did not say that, okay?
The views of these show contents is not the.
Look at that. The numbers just dropped to 2.
Yeah, right.
At least there's 2 dedicated diehard fans.
Well, actually, it's Chris and I, so.
Oh, we've had those nights. We got 4 listeners right now. I'm like, and it's us.
Wait, let me log on.
Thank you. We need that number.
That's why we have you guys in here. First thing you got to do is come in the door, log in.
Chris from Abate just handed me a paper that I handed to him a month ago.
Okay.
And it's funny because PJ brought up how his ride started because America's Ride was shut down for a year or 2.
Right, yep.
So PJ took the reins and he started the 9/11 ride for Richie.
Right.
So about the same time, I think it was your second or third run, I got the idea that America's Ride should go on. That they can't cancel America's Ride. That's nonsense.
Right.
So I was doing America's Ride by myself.
Right.
On the morning of 9/11, I would shoot to Ground Zero
Mhm.
and then out to Shanksville down to the Pentagon, and I'd come back to Ground Zero.
Wow. All in one day? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, it's only 3.5 hours. So this year, being the 20th anniversary, I was out at the Lindenhurst VFW, which burnt down, and we're rebuilding that. And one of the local cops from the Suffolk 1st Precinct was there. And they have an organization called 9/11 Vets. It's mostly cops who were servicemen, and it's a
What?
veterans organization. I was talking to them, and they kind of need donations to keep their thing going. I said, well, here's an idea. And I told them the ride I do. I said, this year we'll do it as a fundraiser. So I put this thing together. 9/11, 2021 will be the 20th anniversary of the attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon and the taking down of Flight 93 in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. In memory of those who lost their lives on that day and the countless military members lost fighting terrorism, along with the responders to Ground Zero who have died and those still suffering from the aftermath, Rolling Thunder Incorporated, New York Chapter 6, will be doing a ride to all 3 crash sites. This ride will be to pay respects to the fallen and to raise money to assist veterans who suffer from the aftermath of the War on Terror. At sunrise on 9/11, 2021, starting from the easternmost point of New York State, the Montauk Lighthouse, I will start the ride to all 3 crash sites, stopping at each one to say a prayer and leave a memento. The ride will be a symbolic 911 miles and will be done nonstop except for the visits to each memorial and stopping for fuel in approximately 16 hours. Wow. We're looking for companies, organizations, and or individuals to sponsor this ride with a donation of $911, symbolic.
Absolutely.
Sponsorship will get the companies and or individuals listed on our PSAs for the event. T-shirts will be printed for this event and sold to raise funds for the cause. Sponsors who can pledge double or more can have their names or logos printed on the shirts and on the banners, which will be displayed at or near each crash site.
Wow.
So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to start at Montauk on 9/11 and hit all 3 sites.
Sure.
In 16 hours.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm going to imagine, and if you're listening right now and you are a state trooper in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, give me a break, will you? I'm sure I'm going to piss you off, but it's for a good cause.
There you go.
Bring a lot of shirts.
So now, is there a website on there?
We have the Rolling Thunder Long Island Facebook page.
Okay, and they can donate on that page?
I believe there is a donate button on that page. Yeah.
Okay, so if somebody wants to join you on a ride, just meet you at the first location.
Or do you want them to contact you? Yeah.
To be totally honest, and no disrespect meant to anyone who rides, but if you want to be a participant in this, it's best to meet us at Montauk and ride to Ground Zero.
Right.
Because when I leave Ground Zero,
you're gone.
They ain't catching you.
Not a lot of people are going to keep up.
No.
I don't even get off the bike at the gas stops. I just pull up, gas, and go.
Well, okay.
No bathroom breaks, no
Wow.
food, no nothing. It's just boom, boom, boom.
Rolling Thunder Chapter 6. There you go, New York. That's from Christy on there. All right. Well, that's awesome, man. I would love to try to get part of that. That's a good one. So you're going out to Montauk. Where in Montauk are you going to go?
At the Lighthouse.
At the Lighthouse. Nice.
That parking lot, whatever, the lower parking lot, probably, I guess, right? Yeah. How many guys have gone with you in the past?
None. A lot of people think it's a great idea and they'd like to try it, and then I explain how I do it.
And they're like,
because-
Yeah, back off.
and they're like, well, there's a couple people this year, and you know what? If you want to come along, God bless you.
And explain to people that if you want to go along, you're on your own, because when Billy rides, you're just going. Just
get
because you want to stop, he's not.
You get arrested, I ain't got your bail.
Yeah.
Maybe on the way back, but that's about it. You stop for lunch.
There are some people who know me. I do ridiculously long rides in incredible short periods of time.
That's awesome. So you must be retired, which is awesome.
Retarded. You said retarded wrong.
It's all in the pronunciation.
He can't spell.
I can't spell.
A couple years ago, I was down in Tampa. The vice president of Chapter 6, father was a Vietnam vet living down there, and he passed away. So, vice president, I'm the president. I had to pay respect. So I jumped on the bike. I rode to Tampa. So we did his funeral procession. I had a couple friends from Queens down in Tampa. So I called them up. And we were having dinner at the Texas Roadhouse down there. And Jim Boo Boo D'Amato says to me, "Where you stopping on the way home?" I said, "What do you mean stopping?" He goes, "Where you stopping?" I said, "For gas?" He goes, "No, for the night." I said, "No, I'm riding right home." He goes, "From Tampa to New York, you're riding home?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "That's got to be a 22-hour ride." I said, "Nah, I'll do it in 16 and a half hours.
There you go.
He goes, "You're not doing it on a motorcycle in 16 and a half hours. I pulled out $500. I said, "Put your money where your mouth is." So I stayed at Jim's house that night.
Right.
And in the morning, there's a gas station right down the block. I pulled into the gas station, filled up my tank, and I checked it on Facebook. It was 7:03 a.m. when I hit the road.
Mm-hmm.
I was at my door in Levittown, Long Island, 16 hours and 3 minutes later.
Nice.
Checking in on Facebook the whole time.
Wow, that's awesome.
So everybody could follow along with me.
That's excellent.
Speaking of checking in on Facebook, you got a story about that too, don't you?
Oh, yeah. So, I think it was 2 years ago. My girl had 14 days off of work. So I
Right.
wanted to go out and do Yellowstone and then ride the
Sure.
West. So I said, instead of losing days traveling, you fly out to Bozeman, Montana. I'll ride out, and you don't lose any of your vacation days going through the cornfields.
Right.
Great idea. The primary on my bike took a dump. I was going to give myself 4 or 5 days to casually go out there, but I had to wait for parts, this, that, and the other. So I get the bike back together. I hit the road Saturday morning. I have to be in Bozeman, Montana, Monday at noon. So I'm flying out. Indiana into Illinois, I get pulled over because the speed limit drops.
Oh, that's it.
The trooper was a Marine. He had a Marine Corps tie clip, so I gave him a challenge coin. Explained my dilemma. He goes, "Relax, I ride." He told me, "Slow down. Good luck getting to Montana by Monday." So I took off. Flying now. I made it somewhere past Davenport, Iowa on the first day. So the second day I'm taking off. I don't know if I was still in Iowa or if I was in Nebraska, but I pull in for gas and a state trooper pulls in behind me. And I'm sitting there and I'm filling up the tank, and he walks over and he's pointing to the phone on my handlebars. And he starts going, "You're on a motorcycle and you're texting?" And he's pointing at the phone. I just looked at him and I smiled. "I wasn't texting, officer." And he's pointing at the phone going, "I saw you. You were texting." I said, "No, officer, I was Facebooking." He says, "You were what?" I said, "I do long rides in short periods of time, and I have a huge following on Facebook, and the people like to come along on my rides. So every now and then I hit check-in, and it tells them where I am." I said, "Someone will always reply about how I'm going these distances in such short time," and I answer them. But I wasn't texting. I was Facebooking.
Big difference.
And I'm keeping a straight face going, "This guy's going to lock me up, you know." And he just shakes his head and starts just, "Stop doing that!" And he got in his cruiser, drove away. No ticket, no nothing.
That's awesome.
Trooper, if you're listening, are you still telling that story?
Oh, my God.
Escort him through this time.
By the way, I made it to Bozeman, Montana.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Saturday morning, I was there at about 12:30 on Monday.
Oh, nice.
So 2 days and how many hours from Levittown, Long Island to Bozeman, Montana.
Jesus.
Wow.
Good job.
And this year, I found a shortcut to Sturgis.
Oh, yeah?
It was only 2,500 miles.
Jesus.
We were in Indiana.
You know, one day?
We were in Indiana. We saw the storms coming out of Sturgis. So
Right.
I said, instead of riding through them, we went south, hit 70, flew out through Kansas, into Denver, came up the Rockies, and cut in the back door.
That must be nice.
That was only 2 days and 4.5 hours.
Jesus.
He rides.
And
I rode around Lake Michigan.
I peed in Lake Michigan.
So did I.
I peed in all of them except Superior. I got to pee in Superior, and my bucket list is complete.
Oh, nice. The night's still young, my friend. You can make it to Michigan and back by tomorrow.
Michigan, it's 10 hours, maybe 8 hours.
Yeah.
9 hours. I'll
Yeah,
say.
you ride, man. That's awesome. Well, we have a lot of people on the show that ride, man.
Yeah, I'm not one of them.
Yeah, well, you can't because you're back.
I tell you, man.
You're back. You can't do a lot of
I
stuff.
can't even sit here for long.
I know, right? You can answer over there. So, hey, I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight, man. I can't
Yeah.
believe it's 10 o'clock
A
already.
lot of good info too for everybody.
Yeah,
out there.
we had a great show tonight, man. Really, it was awesome.
Chris didn't
Don't
even get
forget,
to update
if you
anything.
are not a member of Long Island Debate, go to the website,
Thank you.
go
That's
to
what I
the
was about to say.
Facebook page, join Long Island Debate, huge supporter of veterans.
Absolutely.
Jimmy Finnell from the New York City Fireriders
Yes.
is here.
Yes, he is.
Jimmy, I'm stopping at 10 House probably tomorrow. I need some shoulder patches from them because when I go to the other two sites, Shanksville and the Pentagon, I want to leave a memento. And I also want a memento from 10 House that I can take to the sites, take a picture of that piece of
Awesome.
memorabilia, and then bring it back to them when I return to New York. So
Wow.
I'll be heading to 10 House tomorrow to talk to one of the bosses there.
Excellent,
I'm
man.
sure they'll take care of you. Absolutely.
Oh, awesome stuff, guys.
Yeah.
And hey, man, this Wednesday night we are at Hoops and Shots
Yeah.
Sports Bar and Grill, 401 Sunrise Highway in West Islip for bike night, starting at 6:30 to 8:30. We got E3 playing.
Nice.
It's gonna kill it, and we are gonna have raffles, and I don't know. I hope the Punishers are gonna be there.
And you do not have to bring your own basketball.
You do not have to bring your own basketball. No.
There you go.
You can play with his balls.
Just also want to give a shout out too, because August 28th at 2 p.m. U.S. Military Vets MC is having their open house. They're having their annual party too.
Yes, and
We'll be there for
we'll
that.
be there. We'll be there.
That's 70 Knickerbocker Avenue in Bohemia.
We'll be there Saturday. Yep, we'll be set up over there as well.
Danny and the crew. It'll be a great.
With
time.
Danny, and we always direct like when we have rainouts, we direct them over there to the U.S. Military Vets.
Yes.
Go have fun with those guys. They have the bar over there and all that good stuff. So anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight, man.
Yeah. Be
All
safe
right,
out there,
thank you,
guys.
Jimmy,
Guys, thank you.
Billy, PJ, and
Brian.
Brian. Guys are awesome, man.
Thank you.
I want to thank everybody out there, Josephine, KJ, Rosita. Those are my admins from Australia.
Dawn, you did a great job tonight.
They're in Australia.
Absolutely.
Admin
Props
of the
to
show.
Dawn.
So they're in there. Mike, Jason's out there. What's up, Jason? Everybody that watched and shared the show, thank you so much. I got to find the exit out of here now. I want to wish my son Michael a quick recovery.
Yeah, Mike, we miss you.
And you'll be back next Monday. And
Rob Pav.
Rob Cav, yes. Everybody out there. Love yous all. And keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up. See you guys next Monday.
Take care,
We
guys.
out of here.
It's a two-way